museum.
Okay.
It's important.
Well, we can come back to that. I just wanted to.
If you guys don't know what it looks or it is, look it up right now. Google images. Click on "I'm feeling lucky."
Do not.
You'll be
do
fine.
not. If he tells you that, you know it's a trap.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, couple of rules. Normally, this is done before he starts recording. We record end to end. We do not edit
Perfect.
anything. So whatever you say, make sure that you want it sent into the world. Because that's where it's going in about 5 to 6 hours.
Into the ether.
Into the world. So you want to do a little introduction in yourself? You know, this is actually kind of cool because we've communicated through social,
Yes.
but we don't really know each other.
No, sir.
No, but the first time you messaged him, it was like he met Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. He was really excited.
Worst Santa ever. But
Yeah. Bad Santa.
yeah. So I'm James Fues.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Trisha Fues.
Yep.
All right.
This is my little brother.
Brother, sister.
Oh, and she pointed out little brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm the older one, so I'm
She is
really
older.
wise.
Okay.
His idol.
Try to be right up by the mic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. You can touch it. You can be very personal, very close with it. We don't wash them, so.
Oh,
Awesome.
perfect.
Awesome. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
So how'd you end up here today? Let's start there.
So it was a cold January morning in 1984. All right. I don't know how far back you want to go.
Holy shit. I was like 10. You weren't even here yet.
What brought us here? So my father-in-law said to me one day, he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this 50-mile race. You know, this race up in the UP. It's going to be a mountain bike race, and it's going to be awesome." You
How
know,
long ago was this?
gosh,
Years
3 years ago?
4 years ago. Must have been 4 years ago because he was signing up for the race 3 years ago.
Time of the year. So was it like right around registration in the fall?
It was right
Yeah.
around
October,
registration.
okay.
So I got like a sneak peek into like the fun games. You know, your
Registration
enjoyment.
grade.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, if this guy's this messed up, like that course has got to be awesome. And
So were you just observing
we
during
went
this time?
Yeah, I was observing at that time.
You weren't signed up?
We weren't signed up. I wasn't even support crew or anything like that.
Just learning what it was.
Just learning what it was. And the more we kind of looked into it and started seeing it, you know, I started talking to my wife about it, and I'm like, man, this thing, it seems pretty cool. And I'm not really a mountain biker, so she's like, well, you're going to have to start riding a bit more.
Yeah, we didn't know it had a running component.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I thought it sounded really ridiculous at that point. Like, no way.
So, yeah, we end up going out and just supporting my father-in-law and one of his good friends. Shout out to Rick Heminger and Rick Beckett. And we just fell in love with the event and fell in love with the atmosphere and the people around it, the community that this brought in. And I thought, man, if they're going to do this on a bike, I mean, they're pushing the damn things half the time.
Yeah.
I probably could walk it, no problem. And that was the start of my bad decision making.
So are you both runners?
Absolutely not. No, I didn't start running until I was in my 40s. And now I got here doing it because I supported him on his 50-miler, and I loved the atmosphere of the race, but did not want to do your version of a 50-miler. I've done a 50-miler, but not that version. So I did the mini.
You've done an actual 50-miler.
Yeah. When we were kids, my dad had us in the UP. We did all of the trails in the pictured rocks in like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With backpacks.
That's different. That's not Margie.
No,
No.
it is not. So we've been doing lots of we've been hiking since we were like young and doing all of those kinds of pieces. I've backpacked to the mountains and all like that, but not this type of thing. So I did it last year just because I just loved the vibe of the race.
So you didn't come into it considering yourself like an ultra runner or
Absolutely
anything.
not.
And what about you? Where are you at? Prior to signing up, what's your experience or background in running?
So first of all, like, I'm not a good runner. I'm just
Mediocre.
I'm mediocre.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I'm mid.
Like a true sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think you have to be a good runner to be good at this.
How often do you actually run
Oh,
out there?
nowadays.
No, I mean
Yeah.
at Margie.
At Margie. Last year I did the 100-miler and I ran maybe 10 miles.
Right.
I wasn't planning on, that was my first year doing the 100, so I wasn't planning on running necessarily. I wanted to get a feel for it. But more than, I'm really bad at giving up, and I can suffer. I can put myself through a lot, but it's taken me 42 years to figure out that I can put myself through a lot.
Right.
So,
So neither of you consider yourself ultra runners.
No, the only part that I ran last time, I did it with my dad. He's in his 60s and he is definitely not a runner. Is what was that last hill?
Jasper's Knob.
Jasper.
I ran up Jasper's Knob and ran back.
So we've been having a little bit of a debate here recently at BaseCamp.
Yeah.
This is in regard to running and youth. I'm going to let you in on it. I want to get your opinion on it. So we piloted we'll come back to the Margie too. Sorry.
Right.
No,
this
you're
is
good.
this is a tangent. This is going to happen the whole time you're here. So we started piloting a adventure team trail running program in Marquette 2 years ago. My friend Tara, who we had lost a couple of years ago, like she had wanted to see running part of our youth programming from day one when she joined the organization in 2019. And I kept telling her someday. And then eventually that year that we lost her, it was like we were planning to start it. So we decided to go ahead and start it. So we've done it for 2 years. And the first year was, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 kids. Does that sound right? 10, 12 kids?
Yeah.
And then this past year was 17 kids.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I mean, we're not too driven by numbers, but I'm looking at it thinking there should be more kids doing this. You're thinking something.
Yes and no. The problem with ultra running really is it's the ethos that you were looking for, that you versus you. There's no one else out there. There's no Marquette Mountain support. There's no one up. There's nothing. There's no drop bags when you get to JP1. It really is like it's you.
Yeah, for the runners, you're saying.
For the
at
runners.
Margie.
So for the runners at Margie.
Yeah.
But most of these ultra events are going to be like that. And honestly, I think it takes a bit of suffering in life before you can really do the ultra. Not that the biking portion of it is easier. I still argue that the biking is harder. That's not being a biker, but I don't want to push a bike. I can just walk myself up that and not have to push a bike.
The runners always say that the biking is hard, and the bikers say the running is harder.
Yeah, there's also some of those hills that I do not want to go down on a bike.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
God, Matt Acker passed me at Mock Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, his mullet was just flying in the air, and he looked like the American flag going by. And I thought, that's the only time that I thought, maybe a bike's going to be okay. Like, maybe.
Well, he's got the red and the white covered, but what was he wearing that was blue?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
See, and I think that... So I got into running because I was doing it to help support kids get through it.
Yeah.
With
the Margie?
No, with or five, like just a 5K. So
Okay.
a running group through school.
Yeah.
And I do find that trail running is more fun, and I don't know, it's just easier on my entire body.
How much do you actually run?
Nowadays,
Yeah.
I have shifted goals from last year. My last year goal was just to finish. And I've kind of let you in on my goals from next year. So I'm kind of like, I'm going to finish under buckle time next year, or it's either going to be under 28 or just under 48. Like, that's kind of the mindset I've got this year. So I've been running a lot.
Yeah.
50 miles a week, 40 to 50 miles a week is kind of where I'm sticking at right now.
So if I'll go back to the youth side. I want to talk this through because this is I want to make sure to share with you. What I think we're finding is for trail running, if you're the general public hearing that we're offering a trail running program, I think the public perception of trail running, particularly in the ultra space, is suffering. And if you're sitting at home with a 5-year-old, you don't necessarily picture your 5-year-old ultra running on the trail.
Yeah, I think there's kind of like less glory, I guess I would call it,
Right.
in trail running. There's a lot of trail running greats, and you can hop on YouTube and type in UTMB or whatever series you want to type in, and you can see a lot of these people. I think there's for youth, there's less draw for trail running. They still have the same views, the same trails, but they don't have the speed in it. They don't have the excitement of going down the hills. They don't have the relaxation of now that I've pushed myself and I've climbed and I push my body. I don't have that payoff with the coasting downhill and getting that speed. It's all work all the time.
Well, and I found too with running, it's that whole drive to do the hard thing that, youth kind of struggle with. I've worked with elementary kids who aren't 5, but you've got 7 and 8-year-olds, and that is really hard to keep them going in running more than a minute.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm coming to is like, so on our bike side, it's interesting the nuance between biking and running. So on the biking side, we've helped sort of distinguish racing as the intense, hard, get after it biking activity versus adventure team. And adventure team is more adventure driven, you versus you, skill development, character development. It's not racing. We're not giving them training plans. It's not about podiums, etc. And I've always said on the adventure side, those kids are still doing hard things, but they're also having fun while doing it. So they're learning how to have fun while doing hard things. On the trail running side, the thing that I think that we're struggling with is just this perception that trail running is just hard. And if we bring in 50 kids, I'm telling you right now, if we bring in 50 kids into a running program that are ages 5 to 17, there's no way in hell those kids are going to want to run the entire time they're there because they're kids. They're going to want to stop to have a snack. They're going to stop to chuck rocks in the water. They're going to want to point at the squirrel and run after it in the woods.
Same.
So it seems like it feels like we have a perception issue that we need to work through. It seems like there's a lot of hiking in ultra running
ultra running is, I think it's a catch-all term. It's 90% hiking. Like we're not running up
That's
hills.
exactly what we've been talking about.
Look at perfect example. The person that came in first this year for the running side, she came in at 26 hours something.
Sounds right.
110 miles, 26 hours.
Yep.
She's finishing just over 4 miles an hour.
Yep.
Like she's not running the whole time.
Yeah.
And if she is, that
She is
run,
amazing if she's running the whole time.
she first of all,
either way,
she was
she
amazing.
was,
She was
yeah.
amazing. It
That's
was
a
it
hard
you
race
know, it was
in
an
that
honor
amount of hours.
to be on the same course as those people.
How much of the 50 did you say you actually ran?
The 50, I probably ran about 20 miles of it. The 100, I wasn't planning on running any, but man,
And when you say you're running it, describe the run. Like, is it all out? Yeah, like you're not sprinting.
No.
No.
My running was 6 miles an hour, so I was running 10-minute miles.
Okay.
I wasn't going fast. I wasn't going. And you're running what's runnable. So you're not trying to run uphill. You're not trying to run on the flats, or I'm sorry, on the rocky stuff.
Right.
You're just running on slight downhills on the flats. Nicer flowy stuff, but
You did the mini.
I did.
And how much of the mini did you run?
So this last time, 0% of, except for that Jasper Hill. Again, I was doing it with my dad, who really got us into all this kind of adventure pieces.
So he's biked it?
We
Okay.
ran it. And then we were able to meet up with my brother here at the very end of his race to kind of push him along. So I got to yell at him, which was really great. It was the highlight.
You got to yell at Dad?
Both of them, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it was really
perfect.
great. It was my niche. It was fabulous. And so my plan was not to run this time. Now, next year, I am planning on running.
Planning to run.
So, again, I'm not a runner. until I was in my 40s. So now I've got like, a whole training plan with like training for a marathon, all these different pieces that I never, ever imagined until I got into the Margie, and it was so much fun. And now I'm addicted.
You're going to do a marathon?
No, that's my training plan for this. Is
gotcha.
to train for it like as if it was a marathon.
I gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the miles are very indiscriminate.
What have you done besides Margie? Running?
5K.
Yep.
5K.
Going on the North Country Trail.
I told you, I'm not a runner.
Yeah.
I always did 5Ks, and I would do a 10K.
Yeah.
That was big distances.
Yeah.
And I've always kind of done that kind of stuff, but just trying to stay fit. I don't want to look like a 42-year-old.
Had you done 5Ks before Margie?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your running experience.
That was my running experience.
Right,
I
one a year.
those running experiences are so different because on those you are trying to go all out. Like I'll run just over 7-minute miles doing a 5K.
Right.
I'm not going to try to do that here.
I'd like it if you did.
I bet you would.
That would be real difficult on those
Bet you
trails.
would. Oh,
We did try practicing running in the Smoky Mountains, but that
Did you put a picture up?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you sent me the picture, and then you had the picture in Margie Gessick talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
How was that? Had you been out there before?
Yeah, out there, yeah, lots of times. Not
We've-
running it.
Yeah, we've kind of traveled the country doing stuff like that nowadays. Even when we were kids, like she touched on it a lot. I mean, my parents started taking us around when, remember 3rd grade we had
Come up on the mic.
yeah,
there you
in
go.
3rd grade. We went out to Maine and spent like 2.5 weeks out in Maine just backpacking around and stuff like that.
Backpack and hiking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they started doing that at a young age. So we've always kind of done stuff like that. But yeah, so we went out to the Smoky Mountains for Thanksgiving, and what do you do when you're there? You just strap on your shoes and you find a mountain, which doesn't really
Yeah.
take much.
Don't have to go far.
No.
No.
So we did find out that the book that we were looking at for like trails and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you would have loved it because their
Yeah.
ratings on easiness are kind of like yours.
Yes.
They're like, yeah, it's super easy. There's 800 foot of climb in a mile,
It's probably all relative, right?
Yeah.
To
really
what the
is.
rest of the Smoky Mountains are.
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
kept on going. Like it was
Yeah.
like 4 miles uphill.
Yeah, you would have really enjoyed it.
It's really, that is so interesting though, because like your local outdoor scene will sort of establish what your idea of hard is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's hard here might not be hard somewhere else, or what's hard in the Smoky Mountains, might not be hard somewhere else, or might be easy somewhere else.
So shortly after Margie, we signed up for a 5K, a local 5K around us. And so we run this 5K, and we thought, man, this is great. I did come in first Masters, so I will be signing autographs later on. But so after this is all done, they post on social media apologizing for all of the incline because they thought that they were misrepresenting the course, saying that it was a flowy course with all the incline. And it was like
one
150 foot of incline. And I
Yeah.
thought, man,
After
I mean,
Margie, that was
it's
so easy.
perception. It's all perception,
Why do you think they felt inclined to have to apologize? Did they get complaints?
It's the world that we live in. Everyone is
right.
looking to be offended by something.
Right. And to be fair, like you start out and you're all in that big pack, and then there's a hill and everyone starts walking. So I think that was part of it. Like people were complaining that all of a sudden you start out and everyone started walking immediately after they got around that curve where
Gotcha.
you couldn't see the start line anymore.
Yeah.
So you guys came into, I can't get over that. Not runners, not ultra runners, done 5Ks. The draw was having heard about it from your father-in-law?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to.
So it just piqued your interest?
You got to do it for the plot. Like
Yeah.
so. Yeah, it just piqued my interest, and
And was it the difficulty that he shared with you? Was it what was it about what he told you that drew you in?
I told him, like, I think I can run this, and he told me, I don't think you can.
And then it was on.
I was like, all right. Then not only not only will I do it, so I started doing the math. I was like, well, you finished it on a bike, average 3.8 miles per hour. I'm going to try to beat that. I didn't. Spoiler alert. I did not. I was telling you before we sat down here, Ramba has a real good way of checking expectations.
Oh, for sure.
And
there's your plan, and then there's Ramba's plan.
Oh my gosh. So this year it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'm on Ramba, and I'm screaming into the ether and just swearing at these. I would like to say I'm swearing at the hills, but your name probably did come up a couple of times, something about me having to climb the same hill 3 times, go up this hill, go back down it, go up this hill, go back down it. And in my mind's eye, I like to think that people were out there. Every single year there's people out there trying to scare you in the woods and playing music and stuff like that. And they heard that and heard me coming, and they're like, nope. Just turn down that radio and just
leave them alone.
Just hide in the woods until I'm gone, So, I think that's the thing. It just has a really good way of checking expectations and challenging your mind more than anything else. It's not a body thing. It's not a physical thing.
Mental.
Yeah. I think anybody can do this. Like anybody can do it. But
yeah, well, it's fascinating to me that you went from having not done any ultras to deciding to do the Margie Gessick 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then deciding to do the 100 and getting it done.
And then doing
with absolutely nothing. There's nothing that you've done technically. You can't point to another 100-mile ultra you've done that's super hard.
No.
That sort of validates that you're capable of it, right?
I can point to one.
Go ahead.
Margie. I can point to that one.
Right, but nothing before that.
Nothing before that. But
so where do you get that sense of confidence? Where'd that come from?
Someone told him he couldn't do it.
No, I honestly, humans have been doing this for hundreds of thousands of years, right? I mean, we're designed to do this.
That is the truth.
I mean, so if they could do it hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, why can't we do it today?
Because we don't have to.
We can. We just take the easy path.
Yeah.
And we live in like an instant society where everything is instant gratification. So doing something like this where the gratification takes a year. I mean, it takes so long just to see that fruition, like just to see everything through. And then when you see it through, there's no banners, there's no ribbons, people will say congratulations and stuff like that. But right after you're done with the first one, if you're going to do it the second time, like you got to reset. And I finished it last year. Like that was cool, but this year's a new year. I don't know. Is it going to rain all the time? I mean, that's going to change everything. Is it going to be super hot and humid again? That's going to change everything. So it's not.
It's never the same 2 years in a row.
And it's not just that. Like I could sprain my ankle 3 miles in. I could sprain my thing. You could hurt yourself on anything there, or have a bike failure, or break a pedal and not have parts.
Get sick a month before the race.
Yeah, it's so nothing's guaranteed, and I like that these kind of endurance races, it doesn't matter how hard you try, it doesn't matter how much time you put into it beforehand, nothing's promised, nothing's guaranteed, and I like that mystery.
Yeah.
I just there's something about that unknown that just pushes me forward.
So your introduction was support.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I did the same thing where I came up to support him because he was doing a 50-mile race where he's like, it's probably going to be more like 60.
Yep.
And
what did you think when you heard that?
Well, he's done a lot of stupid things, so this was just another.
But did you wonder, why would a 50-mile race be 60 miles? Did that ever go through your mind, or you just like, okay?
No, but again, we did all these things with my dad where he's like, it's just going to be a couple miles. And then all of a sudden we get back and we do the math and we're like, that was not 40 miles in 5 days. Right. That was 75 that we did. So that didn't actually shock me that much. But
because you've already lived it.
Yeah, that was our youth. And my parents are amazing and wonderful, but that was our youth. So I came up and watched him, and I just loved the energy of this race. Like, it's not like I've done some 5Ks here and there. And again, not until my 40s. And then it was just so cool to see. And really, it's not about a medal at the end or anything else. It's just, did you reach that goal? Which was just, I don't know. I really liked that whole concept and everyone supporting each other and cheering each other on, that you don't even know these people, but you know that they're all doing hard things.
Yeah, it's like they turn into your best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. And then to watch.
They do.
Right. And then this year we were able to see all of those mountain biking women come across the finish line and be the first. And
Incredible.
that was so incredible. And you're like, tearing up and crying for these people because they just did this amazing thing and you don't even know them. But it was just so fabulous to see all these people reach those goals and crush them.
One of the things that I think that I would hope people would take from our events is that you don't need to know someone to care about them.
Right.
You don't.
Yeah.
So Brian Emerson, 100-mile runner, guy from Maine.
Yeah.
He saw how cool the belt buckle looked, and he's like, yeah, I've done a bunch of. I think he said he's done like 6 or 7 100-mile ultras.
Yep.
He's got a stack of buckles, and he wanted to come out here and
Get a buckle.
Get a buckle from you. We know how that story ends, right?
Tell me a little bit more about it, because I kind of know the story.
So
I know he didn't get a buckle.
he didn't get a buckle. No,
There's some good pictures of him that we ended up sharing through the page.
he's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
So Brian and I, we meet up on the backside of Ishpeming, in Danny's cruel joke to run the 100-mile course, 5 feet from the finish line, so we can see people really enjoying what they're doing and having fun, but we get to suffer for another 30 miles. It's a great time. Thank you, Danny. So Brian and I met up there, and we were together for 5 miles, maybe 5 miles, but like just the bond that we had. He's just telling me about. He's done races all over kind of like the East Coast and stuff like that.
Yep.
And he said he couldn't believe that he shot out a message to the Margie group on Facebook. Hey, I'm coming out from Maine. This is what I'm looking for. Will anybody be willing to support me? And I mean, people from downstate, down in the Lower Peninsula were like, not only will we support you, we'll drive up there. We'll pick you up from the airport. We'll take care of all this stuff. We'll coordinate all of your things for you. We'll figure out because they'd done it before.
Yeah.
And I challenge anybody to find a community like that in any kind of race.
Yeah.
And like you guys built something special.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
Right.
So-
Yeah.
That's
Because
wild.
even like on the trail, everyone that you pass by that's sitting on the side, well, what do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're willing to fill up water, give you snacks, do anything that you might need.
It's the only race that you're going to slow down because you're too full.
That you have the potential, but even stop and make sure that someone else is like got the things that they need. I think that I don't know if you were with us when we ran into, I think mom, son that broke a chain. They, but they had someone on the phone that they were, getting it in, or
Yeah.
Marty fell numerous times, and we were constantly checking to making sure that Marty was fine and stopping and going back. And I don't think that in a regular, like a 5K or a 10K, you would get that. If someone fell, they'd be like, okay, bye. And they keep on going,
Everyone-
Gotta hold my time.
Right.
Yeah.
They're real serious in a 5 and a 10K.
Everyone's willing just to stop
Yeah.
and help that next person. It's that ladder, that reaching the hand back to pull that next person forward.
Well, I
think
think
that's huge.
And
Yeah.
that can happen when you sort of de-emphasize everybody beating each other,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where that's not the priority.
Yeah.
That's it too.
So, then you can take the time to help somebody.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that whole, like there are some people that, have a time that they want to beat,
Yep.
and they are serious on the course, and they're like shouting at you to like move out of the way and stuff,
Yeah.
which is fine.
You're
but
gonna get that.
right. The majority of people aren't trying to beat a time.
So the only mountain bikers I had on the course when I was going through were the minis, and then all the bucklers were like probably the fastest
Right.
12 to 15 people on the 100-mile
Yep.
course.
Yeah.
But those guys are awesome. The guys and gals that we saw, they were all incredibly nice.
Yeah.
like they know we're all in it together. So they'll holler and give you plenty of time. On the bright side, there's usually about 1,000 switchbacks before.
Yeah, you can really see them.
Yeah, so thank you.
Every 20 million times that you go up and down this mountain.
Yeah, it's just everyone out there is so nice. And again, it's an electric. You got to find joy in all of the process, and it's just the atmosphere. It's awesome.
I think both ends of the event it ends up representing and showing what's great about people. Mm-hmm. So on the front end, with the bucklers, like you get this example of human performance and how hard and how fast a human can go across extremely challenging terrain.
Yes.
It's incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
Whether it's running or biking.
Right.
Right. So there's that performative physical ability. And then on the back end, it's still performative physical ability, like for some Bob from Iowa to gut it out for 25 hours.
That's it.
That is, in my book, like for Bob, it's equally as impressive to Acker's performance.
Yeah.
Because the two people are living totally different lives, right?
Yeah.
But the other piece on the back end that I think is a highlight of humanity is that ability to persevere and put stuff aside and work together to get to a final destination together.
Yeah. And like it's all strangers too.
Exactly.
It's all strangers.
Yeah.
So I think that's just, the people that we've met over the years, people from Wisconsin, Minnesota, all over, like, the Schneiders.
Yep.
Shout out Jason. And, it's just
Jason and Sherry.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
And their daughter.
Yeah.
Shelby.
Just an incredible family.
Yeah.
And they've been with you guys for a long
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time.
Since early on.
And, so just meeting people like that, and you start, I don't know, more than anything else, I think it restores your faith in where this generation of youth is going or could go.
Yeah, because now my son wants to go.
Does he?
Yeah, he's 13. He's like, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
One way to find out. Buddy.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
Right.
That's what we said.
Like,
One way to
I'll
find
start
out.
looking for it. Yeah. Now's not the time, but if you want a space, I'll find you one.
So, it kind of started. It started with, like I said, my father-in-law and his group, and then I did it, and then my sister and my dad did it, and now my sister-in-law is doing many this upcoming year. So we're just trying to bring
more people into it.
Yeah.
Into the fold. Yeah. Trying to get more and more registrations. So everyone else can cry about how they didn't get theirs.
So the 13-year-old, has he ever done anything like this?
Absolutely not. He
what's
just
his
has
background?
A lot of confidence. What's his background?
Video games.
Yes. Fortnite. He does play basketball.
Wonderful.
Right? Fortnite. He plays basketball and loves it.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
So is he on a team? Like on the school team?
He is on a team. Yep. He's on a team. I teach at a small charter school, and that's where he goes.
Yeah.
So he's on the middle school team, and he plays on the varsity just as supplemental people.
So if he's 13, is he 7th grade?
He's 8th grade.
Oh, he's 8th grade.
Yep, he's 8th grade. And he thinks that he can beat me. So
1-on-1?
Oh yeah. He's fast.
What do you think? Wait a minute. Wait. Are we talking running or basketball?
Oh, basketball, he can beat me.
Okay. All right. So we're talking running.
I'm not really great at that. Running, he can run a 5K and he can do it.
He's done a 5K?
Yes.
Oh yeah. He's a fast kid. I think that this would humble him.
So he's planning to do the mini Margie?
Yes, he would like to. Yep.
He wants to do the mini.
To be fair, he has enough confidence that he thinks he could do the 50. And I'm like, I'm not going to support you through that. You got to do the mini first.
Why is he not signed up to do the mini next year?
I didn't think he'd do it.
No?
So I did
What's his name?
His name is Theo.
Theo?
Yeah.
Theo. Yep.
Theo.
Well, why don't just tell Theo to send Todd an email. We'll give him an entry.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Theo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Theo's in.
Theo Rose.
Theo, I'm calling you out, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Good. I'm playing this for him.
Damn straight,
Really?
Theo. You got a date with Ishbamin.
Right.
So he's he really is an athlete. He's a good kid. He tries hard. He ran that 5K after the Margie that I was telling you guys about.
Yep.
And he did really well with that.
Yeah, he got first in his group.
So a little bit of suffering would be good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs it.
Yep.
Everyone does.
I think I put something up this morning on social before I came over here, but this kind of ties to it. I think kids are spending too much time in their day-to-day life around people who are living like around adults who live scared, who are afraid of everything.
Yes.
And because of that, since they spend time around a lot of people that aren't resilient and aren't tough and don't do hard things and they're scared of everything, they're scared of everything. And, like their worldview is shrinking. So I think it's important for people like Theo and all kids to come and spend more time in a community of adults that are empowering them to do hard things.
Right now, I use my race medals that I get from 5Ks as my bathroom passes.
Bathroom passes?
Yeah, at school. Yep.
I just
So they walk around with their race medals with.
Do they have to get a pass to go to the bathroom so that people know if they're in the hallway? It's like authorized?
Yeah. It's a wild time to be a teacher, and sometimes they do stupid things like,
It is a wild time
flush
to be a
things
teacher.
down the toilets or.
How long? You're a teacher.
I am.
How long you been a teacher?
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it changed?
Oh gosh. I think I've only taught in this time period. I mean, during COVID, it was really hard because virtual school, attention spans and all that jazz. And now we're coming back from it. It's getting easier again.
Yeah.
So,
can
but
tell
I
you
mean,
my
technology is hard while teaching. They're so distracted. They have YouTube at their fingertips, so it's constantly closing tabs to get them to focus. But I think that would probably be the hardest thing is that attention span piece, and then that doing the hard things. Because I understand we're probably not going to analyze literature in our adult lives for all of these kids, but sometimes it's that critical thinking piece that they don't always see as the transferable skill.
What's the phone policy in your school?
Oh, we went to Yonder Pouches.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yonder Pouches, and anyone that's thinking about it, go for it. So they have to lock their phone up now, and they're actually having conversations with each other.
Okay. So how often do they get to touch their phone during the day?
Beginning of the day and end of day.
So they don't get it at lunch?
No. They have to have conversations with people. I mean, a lot of the older kids will leave it in their cars, and then they do get it during lunch.
Right.
But no.
You familiar with the book, The Anxious Generation?
I have. It's on my hold list.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That'll scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Just the impact, the cognitive impact to kids' mental health because of all these devices.
Yeah. I actually
We were talking about that on the way up here.
I pay my kids to stay off social media. So they don't have social media, and then I do lock down their phones at night. And I did do it during the school day before we went to these Yonder Pouches that they just didn't get them.
I've heard that other schools have gone to that Yonder Pouch, and what you said is the same thing I've heard from other people, is that the kids actually start interacting.
Yes, but it
Just
was
like the 1900s.
Imagine
just
that.
like the 1900s.
It's like the Great Depression again.
Yeah.
It is, but they were so anxious to not have their devices. And we're a school, we teach at a charter school, so it's a school of choice, but I don't know of anyone that we switched because of the policy. But they were they had some problems putting it in that pouch at first. So
When did you guys start doing that?
this year.
Okay. So it was new to start the school year.
Yeah.
And now it's good.
I mean, do we still get kids that have contraband and it's their phone? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But that's a minority. That's an exception.
yeah, I mean, either they're getting really good at hiding it, which again isn't terrible because that was part of the problem. You'd turn around, you'd turn your back, and then you have 10 kids with their phones out under their desk because I don't have eyes in the back of my head, and I'm only one person. So either they're getting really good at hiding it and they're not keeping it out during class, which is fabulous, or they're just not bringing it or putting it in the pouch. So
That's a good thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? You were going to say something there.
Oh, no. I was going to say, just outside looking in, I think it's... So when I was growing up, when we were growing up, and I think still recently, I came home and I would say, yeah, the teacher yelled at me for not doing this assignment, and I didn't do this. My parents would get on me for not doing what was expected of me.
Yeah.
What my responsibilities were. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to my sister or other teachers that she works with where that script's been flipped now, and the parents coming in yelling at the teacher because the teacher didn't hold the student's hand through things. So I think it's just a societal thing where, again,
Responsibilities getting flipped.
yeah. It's
Right.
on the it's the teacher's job.
Yeah, and I don't know if
They don't make enough to do that. There's not enough support for them to make sure that your kids are doing everything that your kids are supposed to do.
Right. And I don't know if that's so much like I think that our experience was not always the norm with our parents growing up. They were like really big into you held yourself accountable. And I know that that wasn't always the case with all kids, our generation. And I think that that's probably the same here. I have a different perspective of it because the majority of the people that I work with and the students and families that I work with, it's still, what is my kid not doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, you do but I think that everything is at your fingertips. Like when we were growing up, you had to wait until progress reports and report cards to get grades. And now it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
And that's a wild time too, where like, why isn't my kid's grade updated?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, working with kids in my role, it's the same thing. Like, oh, it's not updated. I need it updated. But even in my shoes, that's a wild ride too.
Yeah.
Like the expectations of everything has to be up to date instantaneously.
Yeah. As a dad at home, because Cable's a freshman. And actually, this goes back to even when he was in middle school. I mean, every night he's sitting on his computer doing his homework, looking at his grades, and he knows what his teachers have graded and not graded, and he's sitting back and he's like, oh, well, he's way behind. Is he ever going to get my grades in so I can see what my grade actually is? And he's and it's like, holy shit, like the kids have full access to if their stuff's been graded or not.
Right. It's work. Yeah. Cause I've worked with students who are like, I turned that in. It was like, you turned it in 3 hours ago and it's 5 days late.
What are you waiting on?
Yeah, we need to take some deep breaths and just be great. Like just be nice.
Yeah.
We'll wait until you get out in the real world and you got to work for an entire year to try to get a raise.
Right.
Well, I already did that work. Why am I not getting it right now?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I've had some experiences, not with 906 now, but previously when I was with Border Girl, that some of those younger employees, like what you just said, you'd have to work a year to get a raise. Before you become the manager, you'd almost have to like prove that you have the competencies and the work ethic to be the manager before they ever promoted you to be the manager. But kids are just looking at it differently now, where it's like, I want the money first, and then I'll do the job. Maybe. And I'm like, I don't even know if you can do the job, so why would I give you the money? Like I have no tangible proof you're capable of doing it. Yeah. But it's just things are changing, and we're gonna have to adapt to it.
I think it's going back. So I work in a field where
What do you do?
I'm in an excavating company. So
okay.
He digs all day.
Outside. Yeah, outside work.
That's good.
So we've got every single summer we'll hire a handful of new people, and in this field of work, people come and people go. It's just how it is. But before, we would get 3 or 4 19, 20-year-olds, and their first day, okay, what machine do you want me to run? And I grab a spade shovel and it's like, the controls on this thing are a little bit finicky, but I think you're going to be able to figure it out. Here you go. The pointy end goes in the ground, the wooden end goes in your hand. Like, get after it. And now, I've been working for this company for going on 10-ish years, and now the young guys coming in, they work hard. They work really hard.
You're not having a hard time finding people?
Not having a hard time finding people that want to work.
Good.
So, and these 19-year-olds will come in and they'll outwork 30-year-olds. They'll outwork 40-year-olds. They're hungry.
Yeah.
So it's really
and was that not the case
It wasn't the case before. I think pre-COVID was very different. You could find them, but like I literally had a guy that was sleeping under a tree one day, and I walked up and I'm like, where's this guy? Oh, he's over there. And I look over and he's just sleeping under it, like leaning against a tree sleeping. I'm like, oh man. And which that's shame on us for allowing it also. But now I don't have to worry about that at all. If those kids disappear, they're working somewhere.
It seems like maybe there was a drift away from valuing trade jobs,
Yes.
more toward corporate stuff, office stuff,
Yeah.
and
College degrees.
and maybe that's turning back.
Well, when I was
Yeah.
going to school, when we were going to school, we were told you have to go to college. So
Yeah.
I've got a business degree, and I run an excavator and dozer.
And you're
a
digging
skid
Well,
steer
the ground.
and-
Right.
Yeah. Like,
And
I'm not businessing, you know?
right. I would agree with that. Like it was like even when I first got into teaching, the first half of my teaching career, it was really pushing to kids to go to college. Like this was really necessary. You need a college degree. And now we're really pushing trades. Like there's a really fabulous program called Schools to Tools that'll come and do like live interactive, like virtual field trips right in your parking lot. And they do all sorts of trades and they'll like pay for apprenticeships and they have all these great programs for kids as long as they have a high school diploma. So it's really just pushing high school diplomas now. But, you know, you have community colleges that are really into the trade programs that are really pushing that these are viable options for students and like really getting all that information out.
So I have a question for you. My wife and I talked about this back this summer. I was down in Lansing for a school event.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we were sitting after the event that evening. Am I wrong in thinking that we send kids to school, K through 12, to prepare them for the world? Is that wrong thinking that we should, like, we're sending them to school to equip them with the basic skills to operate
As an adult.
in the world?
Yeah.
Is that what
That would be a fabulous thing, right?
And do you think that that's not what's happening?
I don't know. I think that it depends on the school, on the kid, on the family, all of those different pieces. Like, you know, if you can't get a kid to come to school, how are you going to do those pieces?
Yeah.
So I really just
Is there let me ask you a question. Is there a uniform and consistent understanding of what the educational system is meant to do? Or is it different? Like you just described, you know, because you just described like different perspectives. Like people may have different ideas why the kids, what the school's for.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only had 2 experiences teaching. I've taught in a bigger school on the other side of the state of Michigan and then where I am currently. And because we market to get kids, we put out our mission and values right out there for everyone to see. And like, this is our purpose and this is what our overall goal is in teaching your kids. And I don't know that that's the same for all schools.
It's not. It's definitely not. We live around some communities that are they're wealthy communities, and so though the kids that come to us from those communities, you almost have to. I don't want to say break them, but reteach them certain things about expectations, and just the reality of things. You know, I've got an agreement with the business I work with.
Yeah.
I show up, I do my job. They pay me for doing my job.
Yeah.
But I got to do my job. I got to do that work.
Yeah. And you got to do it well.
And every single day is a new tryout. You know, I get to show up today. I get to do my job. And if I do well enough at my job, I get to come back tomorrow and I get to do the same thing again. And, you know, like I said, it's shifting now. It is shifting, and that's really promising. But for a long time there, it was that, you know, okay, I showed up. What do you owe me? I don't owe you anything. You know, we have an agreement. I owe you what you are owed. And I don't think, you know, it's switching. I think there's less and less teachers telling students that all they have to do is try.
Yeah.
And if you try, you can do anything.
Yeah.
And that's just not the reality with the world. It just isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try to be an astronaut all I want, but I don't think anybody's going to call me to be the next, you know, guy flying out to Mars or wherever they're going nowadays.
Do you think the knock on the trades was that it's not a sexy thing to do? Or it's not prestigious enough?
I think that was...
Is that why there was a push?
I think so. So it was, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to be blue collar your entire life? Do you want to, do you want to work your entire life? I think so. But you look at the trades now and look at what a master electrician makes. Look at what a master plumber makes. People that are in HVAC, all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you've got a master's license, you basically have a license to print money.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can go wherever you want and kind of pick up the jobs that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's becoming more apparent now, especially with, I mean, you look at the average age of a lot of these people in the trades, and I mean, I'm at the low end in my 40s, So you're older in your 40s.
Not that much older.
But
what? What was that?
Yeah. No,
but
I'm like really young for my 40s. Thank
yes, you're a very young 40-something-year-old.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think it's starting to come back around. I think there's more.
Right.
It's the benefit of having the internet now. Everyone knows what everyone makes.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think that it's perception too. Like, I mean, even I think there could be a bigger question about what was the push for trade, like against trades. Wasn't even the college system itself trying to get more people in there.
That's what I was going to ask.
Right.
You. Why were they pushing for college education?
Was it some underlying colleges just wanted more people? But also, I think it's still people's perception. My middle child really wants to be an electrician right now, but his dad really wants him to go to like college. And
why?
That's a really good question. Like, I'm like, no, you could be, like, I don't care what you do, but like, if you don't want to go to college, that's fine. You should look at a trade. Like, we're going to go to the local KCTC program and we're going to find out all of these different programs, figure out what you want to do. You got to do something, but like, you can't just sit in the basement forever, but you got to figure out something, and a trade is a really great way to do it.
Mm-hmm. It almost seems, I've talked about corporate life before, and I've used some examples where with Cisco as a sales manager, for 6 months, they'd push for cases, and then your margin would go down. And then they'd bring in and yell at you because your margin sucks. And they'd say, we need margin for 6 months. And then the cases would go down and the margin would come up. And then 6 months later, it's like this cycle. It kind of feels similar in that it's like whatever their agenda is, and who knows why the agenda is what it is, but there's an agenda, and then that's what gets pushed. And like for me, if you've got a school of, let's say, 1,200 students, I think instead of pushing a singular agenda, the agenda should actually be to try to educate those 1,200 kids on all of the different paths you can follow in the world instead of trying to ram them all down one path. Because they're not all going to fit that one path. Yeah.
I mean, again, I teach in a very unique place where I know all of those kids. And so I think that I teach in a school that does that.
That's good.
Right. So we work on, I teach this class. It's a senior project class, and I've been doing that for 14 years, and they just get to choose something to do their second semester of senior year. So I've had kids like rebuild cars and build bookcases, stained glass, coaching. It's just like a passion project, and then they have to present on it. And part of that class, they have to do a job shadow. And I read it. I don't care what it is, but they have to figure out they just need to know what they might want to do and the skills that they need to learn and all those different pieces.
Right. Cable, our youngest, he got to this all on his own. He's coming to start his high school career, and he kind of has in his head, at least right now, that he wants to actually go into the trades, something trade related, woodworking, construction, something like that. And he could change his mind, I don't know, next year and tell Stacy and I've changed my mind. Screw the trades. I'm going to be a business tycoon. And if that's what he said, we'd be like, okay.
Right.
That's what I did to my wife when I was in my, just about 30s. I got home one day and I was a production manager at a local company. And I got home.
Prior to the excavating?
Prior to the excavating. I mean, I was actually doing something with my business degree, and I got home and I said, I just don't think I can do it anymore.
Why couldn't you do it?
Not everyone's built for indoor work, man. I'm an outdoor pet.
He really is.
So
An outdoor pet.
It
Yeah.
it just it erodes your soul.
Yeah.
I think it really does. If you're in a spot that you shouldn't be, you know it. But we get comfortable. And we were lucky enough that she said, I don't care what you do, but find something before you're done.
Right.
And
This is the first I'm finding out that you ever had a business degree. And I've known you for a long time.
It is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you had a business degree.
Well, you know that I'm a certified pastry chef also.
I did. I kind of knew that, but I thought you stopped that before you actually got the
No, I went through.
certification.
Nope, I did
Wow.
all of CC.
The more you know.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, we're uncovering
Yeah.
family secrets
Wow,
here
we
this
really
morning.
are.
Saturday
What
morning.
else is new?
I think then you lived down in South America, or maybe you were
know.
down. Yeah. Anyways, so
I've not been that many
but
places.
I just got home and I just told her I couldn't do it, so I took an entry-level job being a laborer for a geothermal company. And that's kind of like, that was the start of,
Excavating.
the start of this. And you don't have to love what you do every single day, but I love being outside.
Like digging holes.
Winter, summer, it's awesome. So
Well, I think when you have a trade job or excavating or, 30 years ago, I was a truck driver.
Yeah.
And you leave with 1,000 cases on the truck. And you know that you need to come back with 0 cases on the truck.
yeah,
Right? So you deliver, you got like 30 stops, let's say. It's just you and the truck in the job, right?
Yeah.
And just do it. Do it as well and as quickly as you can. Go home, park the truck, go home. It's like, and it's a tangible, I did this. I did this today. It's done. I can go home. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. It's just like, it's measurable. It's gratifying. Like when you're delivering product to customers, brief interactions, keep on going. It's a good thing. Also, like in the corporate world, because I've been there too, I spent 20 plus years in it. There's so much bureaucracy and bullshit. You spend so much time talking about doing stuff when we could just go do it. So I think for kids, like I would really advocate for, if you can find something you really like to do, find the shortest path between you and it being able to get it done and go do it.
Yeah.
Just cut out all of the BS.
Yeah.
That's what I love about just hands-on, getting dirty,
yeah,
doing hard
absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
And are you
not rough.
working 4 seasons outside all the time?
yes,
So you're not off during the winter.
no. It's builds character.
24/7, 365.
Yeah.
I love it.
I have summers off.
Are you actually off the whole summer?
I personally work and do stuff during the summer.
Yeah.
But not everyone does, which is fine.
You could coach with the adventure team.
I could. Not mountain biking at all.
You don't ride at all?
I ride a road bike.
Okay.
I have never tried mountain biking, but I saw those trails and there is no way I am riding a mountain bike down any of those Margie trails.
Well, you'd be riding in Grand Rapids.
I would be riding in
Wallfield.
Grand Rapids.
Wallfield Park is where they program.
Oh, that's right around the corner for me.
Well, there you go. Gabe. Shout out to Gabe. Gabe's one of the leads. Dan and Charlie, we got a recruit here.
I don't.
You could mountain bike with the kids.
There you go.
You could.
That sounds like a great summer project. Maybe I'll start a trail running group.
We've also talked about that.
Right.
I think Gabe has actually kind of tickled that idea out
Yeah.
for bringing trail
Yeah,
running.
I do prefer trail running over anything on a pavement.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of good trails around
Yeah.
us. We've got
We live a quarter of a mile from the North Country Trail. So that is real nice.
North Country Trail down there is more multi-use than it is up here. You've got bikes on it in more
sections.
places.
We
There's a lot of
do.
sections that are
We
bikes.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, part of our North Country Trail is the White Pine Trail, which is
Yeah.
paved. So
Oh. Oh, right.
it's definitely multi-use there.
They put in the Dragon Trail down there. That
Yes.
45 mile.
How far are you from that?
Half an hour, maybe.
Half an hour. Yeah.
that's not bad.
I usually
Yeah.
do that. I'll do that once a year.
Yeah.
So just in one shot.
How many miles is that?
45.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's the best place to ride in the Lower Peninsula?
Well,
Oh. It Depends on what you want.
Yeah, there's a lot of really great trails. Those rail to trail trails are really nice.
Yeah.
But I like a road bike
Yeah.
Yeah,
or the
like
the
that kind of
cross
stuff.
train bike.
You're looking at 6% grade max and paved. It depends on what kind of riding you want to do. If you want to do mountain biking, there's so many. I'm not going to say there's a best spot or
Because you can mountain bike the Dragon, right?
You
Yeah.
can. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all single track down by where we are. Like it's all single track.
Right.
I hear a lot about the Dragon right now because it's new. And I say probably the place I hear most frequently downstate would be DTE.
Yeah.
Yep, that's not near us at all.
No, but that's what I hear referenced most often. And then I'm familiar with Potawatomi.
My friend that does mountain biking and Margie goes to Luton a lot.
Yeah.
Who's the friend?
Jenny Bangma. She does the mini run with me, and her
Oh, okay.
husband Tony does he just started doing the 50 last
Good.
year.
How do you
Did
do?
Well, his shoulder was pretty sore, so
He checked his expectations.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to do it again though.
Did he finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he finished
Did he get hurt?
before
Before.
the Margie. So his shoulder was all like taped up or
Biking incident or what?
yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing from like August to the event. How many people I hear from.
Yep.
That's what I always
Yeah.
tell people when they say I'm looking for one. I'm frantically looking. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Lots of injuries.
Just
Right.
wait.
I was surprised at how many people were like, I've got one for sale. And I was like, that's past August, like right after August.
Yeah. I mean, there was people in July saying, hey, you can I've got one that I'm giving away.
Yeah, that's how I got in last year.
So they, it's a good price.
Yeah. Well, I had to pay for it, but
Yeah. Well,
I did get in.
I saw probably 4 or 5, if they're like, hey, this is free. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So,
So you guys,
if you want to do it, stick with it. Stick with it. Watch the page. You'll get it.
Yeah.
If you really want to do it, get in. And I know that's going to hurt feelings. And
well,
Yeah,
but
you really had to, like, there were a lot of us watching the page and like jumping on pieces and constantly posting. But eventually we got it.
yeah,
you'll find one.
you will.
Train like you're in.
Yeah.
There actually have been, even since October, it feels like more people continuing to look for entries now
Yes.
than in the past.
Yes. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it where the day after entry,
Yeah.
there's
People are already
100 messages on there. Hey, looking for an entry. Who wants to get rid of it already?
Yeah.
Right. That's not your time. I waited until summer
Yeah.
and then closer towards the cutoff date for transfers because I'm like, oh, people haven't been training. So
Yeah.
Are you guys going up to Crusher? Are you planning to go up to Crusher?
I'm doing the EX.
Oh, you're going to do the EX?
Yeah.
Which one?
The NFR 50.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to do that Triple
I've got to
Crown.
get into that stupid
We are doing the
special
right.
event.
Yeah.
So for that, if the NFR, if you're going to do EX, make sure to do the 40 beers route.
Yeah. Is it 40? Yeah. How many miles?
It's actually 48.
Oh, that's not bad. It could have been more.
is.
I thought it was going
It
to
is
be way more.
No,
than
that's
48.
true. No.
Okay. Yeah. No, I
Right.
believe you.
No, it's 48.
Yeah. I'll plan on it.
Paul was here yesterday. Well, you didn't sit in on that, did you?
No.
Okay.
But Paul was here. We kind of reviewed the proposed EX routes for next year, and it'll be good.
Right.
I'm down for whatever.
So there's 3 40-mile options
yeah.
for the EX, and one of them we refer to as Humboldt, and that's more like your introduction Crusher EX.
Yeah.
So,
Your intro 40 mile.
yeah, it's an intro. it's like 50 something. There's not a lot of bullshit in it. This year we're gonna add a little.
There's 50 miles instead of 40.
Right.
Right.
This year we're adding a little more bullshit than or next year we'll have a little more bullshit than this year did. There's the Eagle route, EX40 Eagle, which is actually like 74.
That's got a lot of bullshit then.
No, that one doesn't have the one that has the most bullshit. Actually, is the 40 beers.
Oh, good luck.
Man.
But you get all the highlights.
Yeah.
All the highlights.
Rock Cut, Arvon, Kerwood, Trail and No Return, all of it.
That sounds so fabulous for you. Unfortunately, I'll be out west backpacking. So,
What are you going to backpack?
Philmont,
It's
Philmont.
Philmont is a scout reserve.
out
Boy
in New
Scouts-
Mexico
Boy Scouts.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Philmont.
with
Okay.
the 13-year-old that is going to win the Margie.
Cimarroncito, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You're right in the mountains there.
Right in the
Yep.
mountains. How long's the backpack?
The trails, like, okay, so it's all boy led or scout led. And so the options haven't been put out yet.
Okay.
So once they put those out in probably a month, they get to decide.
So is it a group of scouts?
It is. It's the group of scouts that is out of Cedar Springs, and there's 4 scouts and 3 adults that go,
Okay.
and I get to be one of the adults.
That's sweet.
Yeah. My brothers and dad got to go when we were kids, and I didn't because I wasn't a Boy Scout. So now I get to go. I'm excited.
Times are changing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they need leaders. So they
Yeah.
So obviously multi-day.
It's a week.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, so it is a week.
It's a
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I mean, you're offered basically courses anywhere from like 50 something miles all the way up to about 100 miles.
Right.
And,
Well, they'll probably do the 50.
It just depends on what the boys are feeling up to and what the group wants to do. So
Right.
it's a great opportunity for the boys to start getting some kind of confidence because they really are put in. They're given the perfect conditions to lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a controlled environment. There's actually ranger guides that walk with you for the first 2 days that you're on there that are scout staff, and but after that you're on your own, and the boys' decisions are there. The adults aren't adult leaders there; they're called advisors. So it really is kind of like a lot of these boys' first steps into making these decisions and feeling like they're the ones at the helm, which is an important piece of the puzzle.
So I'm going to go do that.
I like that.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah.
It's an established trail.
Yeah. Yep. They're all established trails that you choose from.
So for the week, are they leaving with a week's worth of provisions on themselves?
Half.
Half. So then there's like a resupply.
There's a
Yeah.
resupply.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, there are certain days that are like they've got to plan ahead. So it's the mountains. You don't always have water access. So
Right.
there's like if there's dry days in there, they have to plan enough water to get you through to the next time you're gonna encounter
it's
a
really-
stream.
It's an incredible place.
So each scout must have some sort of required gear list.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Water filter must be on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they're just bringing their own tent, or is it group tent or singular tent?
Usually pairs.
Yeah, you get to choose. We have backpacking tents, so we'll just do that. Single backpacking tents.
Yeah, that's cool.
Single backpacking tents now. I mean, you can get them for, they're under $1. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're pretty nice.
Yeah. What are you using? What tent?
that's a really good question. I don't know. Legitimately, I got one when I was in high school that's still functional.
Oh, okay.
It's in my barn. I've popped it up.
It's a Kelty Zen.
There you go. He knows what it is. I thought it was a Kelty.
Gearmaster.
Yeah, well, I do like a Kelty.
It's
anything.
it's a Kelty Zen.
But-
So
That's right.
Do you still backpack?
so my wife and I, we don't backpack anymore. We do backcountry canoe trips. So we'll go out to Boundary Waters. We usually go out there like every other year.
Yeah.
And we'll do a long
What's your favorite lake, or what's your favorite route through the Boundary Waters?
favorite lake. I really like the peacefulness and the low amount of people on the eastern side. Out of Ely, it's the most popular for a reason. I think it is probably the most beautiful area, but there's a lot of people. So plan early, and then plan early.
Do you normally insert from Ely, or do you go like down on the? Is it down by the Gunflint or something?
Yeah, the Gunflint's there.
Yeah.
So the Cowish is actually my favorite area.
Okay.
Cowish River area.
Yeah.
We absolutely love that area. We're going back probably next year. We're starting to plan that next year. My wife's over there, so that's who I'm looking at.
Yes. She said she was going to heckle us. There really hasn't been much
Oh,
heckling.
I said I was going to heckle.
Oh, and then we threw you in there. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, you can heckle us if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She's not a heckler.
But yeah, so we still do our own version of that. The last time I went backpacking was like our second or third wedding anniversary, and
Isle Royale.
we went to Isle Royale. Yeah, yeah. But she has no interest in backpacking, so I'm not going to push her to backpack. But she likes canoeing. So
You familiar with the border route?
Mm-mm.
It goes right through the Boundary Waters.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking awesome.
A trail?
Yeah, a backpacking trail.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got Matt and I have hiked it in the past.
Yeah.
And now it's been probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years. But if you like backpacking, you got to backpack that trail.
I love it.
It's like 60, 65 miles, point to point. And once you insert, you are legitimately just, the Boundary Waters. There's nothing in there.
Nope.
Nothing. Mark with Gaia.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Goes shockingly right across the border.
It's phenomenal.
Right along the border.
It is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So 65 miles. What do you do with your second day?
Yeah. Right. No, that's like a whole day. So maybe,
We got dropped off. I know the first time we did it, we got dropped off. I don't remember where it is. There's a trail system over there, or a trail. Anyway, you get dropped off, and it was kind of surreal because when the car pulls away, it's like
it's just you in your backpack and
That it looks like
nature.
it starts at the end of the Superior Trail there, right at what is that, Gooseberry Falls? Mm-hmm. Gooseberry Falls, I think, north end.
Can I see that?
We were Rose Lake. You ever heard of Rose Lake? There's so many lakes up there.
So our second day, the first time we did that hike, we were on the shore of Rose Lake, and Matt was in front, and I was kind of looking around. I wasn't looking at him, and all of a sudden, bam! I run into him, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He just stopped in the middle of the trail,
Yeah.
and he didn't say a word. He just stepped aside, and I'm looking in the trail, hindquarter leg of a moose.
Oh,
I
I've
had that on
done
Mountain-
that.
or,
And
Isle
no
Royale.
moose,
Yeah.
just that.
Yeah, we
had moose.
Yeah, I was part of an outdoor adventure group with Girl Scouts, and we were in Maine and came up with a cow and a baby that was all of a sudden really interested in us. And that mom was having none of it. Luckily, we did not get trampled to death.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with them.
No. As we were slowly backing up, trying to get this baby moose to just go away from us.
I'm
Stop
really not
being
afraid
interested.
of bear and wolves or anything like that, but moose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came
Rose
across.
Lake right there. It was right there.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful area.
You got to Google that later and check it out.
Yeah.
That trail, that hike. So I've spent a bunch of time in the Boundary Waters, and I've never been on the water.
Oh,
It's always backpacking.
last time we were on the Coishawee, we're sitting there and we see a pack of wolves probably, I don't know, it was miles away.
Yeah.
Miles away. We're sitting up on this bluff and we just see them working through this kind of like these muskegs, this swamp grassy flats.
Yeah.
And we thought it was so cool. So, I'm an idiot, and like most idiots do, I howl at them. And probably about an hour later, all of a sudden, these wolves are frantically running back and forth on the other side of the Coishawee River.
On the shore.
On the shore, trying to find out what was howling.
Yep.
And it was an awesome experience, I thought. My mom was with us. She
wasn't psyched.
Nah, she wasn't psyched. I think she has a different level of excitement than I do. Like, that kind of stuff just excites me. It didn't excite her as much. It's weird. So I figured, they can't eat all of us. And there was a number of us there.
They can't eat all of us.
No.
Just a slow one.
Exactly.
Just the slow one.
Exactly. And I was doing 5Ks then, so I was going to be faster than somebody. So,
When Cable shot his deer
yeah.
a week or 10 days ago, so he shoots at 4:30. I get to the blind at like 4:34 because he didn't know this, but I was sitting in the swamp on a stump just because he was alone. He was hunting alone, but I wanted to be close by because it was getting close to dark. And I'm like, if he shoots something, we're going to need to be double timing to get the hell out of here. So he shoots, get over there, track the deer, find the deer, got the deer. Eventually we get it out. All of this happened after dark.
Yeah.
We get it back to camp. It's probably 7:00. And as we're hanging it on the buck pole, a pack of wolves just starts going off, howling. We've never heard a pack that close to camp before. And it literally, like right away, he starts doing math in his head, and he's like, they're at my blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guarantee. Guarantee.
You should have seen his face, Mark. Because he's like, we need to go inside.
Yeah.
Pucker factor 10.
Well, yeah, because there were. I think I mentioned to you. Did I mention to you the first night that I'd been out bow hunting, like right at dark, there was a lone wolf howling north of me. Cool experience, you know. Howling. It gets dark. He stops howling. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking perfect. But when you hear multiple,
It is wild.
and it's close, and then, Cable's doing the math, and he's like, we were just right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Watching us the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Every now and then we'll be outside in the summertime and you can hear them on opposite ends
Yeah.
of where you are. And I'm like, it's time to go inside now,
for
guys.
us it's coyotes. We've got
Oh.
a lot
Yeah.
of coyotes. Yeah. But
We really don't see many coyotes now because
it's
the wolves have
because of
pushed
the
them out.
wolves. Yeah. Yeah. Coyotes and wolves don't play nice.
When you guys were talking about the boundary waters, the thing that I always connect with the boundary waters is the loons.
Yeah.
It's just, that's the sound.
So
We were just up in the UP with one on the
yeah.
Like-
Yeah. When we went
Pictured Rocks.
yeah, we went she doesn't like my mileage math either.
No, it's very similar.
Yeah. Came by it naturally and honestly, I guess. But so we went and hiked all of the National Lakeshore there, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, and the campsite we were staying at. A loon comes down and it's just calling
Right
the
there.
entire night. It was awesome. It was awesome. But
Once you hear that sound, it's just, for me, it's,
it recharges your soul, man.
yeah, it connects with something inside.
Primal.
Yeah.
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 No, I agree.
Yeah.
That sound is,
It
there's
really,
just nothing like it.
it really
No.
helped after a very long day of hiking.
Some people got emotional.
No, some people were like,
What pe-
it's
what
not
pe- What
actually.
people?
Where did we get? 12 Mile Beach. And
12 Mile Beach.
Yeah,
I'm
which is
familiar.
very
there.
nice. But I looked at the map because he's like, we only have a few more miles. We were halfway.
We did have a few more miles.
Halfway.
All of
That
it.
was,
It was
accurate.
like 5 o'clock
Yeah.
at night. We don't have headlamps, and we're
She's-
halfway.
She said, "You told me we were going to go 20 miles."
I
today."
think I
said,
scared a family
I was like, "We did go 20 miles
because
today."
I was yelling at him and hitting him. But
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even that trail has changed so much from when we were kids. It shocked me the amount of people that were, especially on the Munising side. We were dodging so many people and tourists with wagons on the
on the trail.
the
Yeah.
trail.
dragging wagons down the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like people can just drive right up to
A lot of
the trail now. That was wild because you did not see that. Well, I don't even want to. It was
when we
30
went
years ago.
30 something years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, things change.
Yeah.
I think it's changed big time in the last 5 years, post COVID.
Yeah. Because we've been
It
up here
has.
since then. At least I have. And it was not like that
Well,
then.
even the camping scene is so much different. We used to, the first year we went out west, my wife and I took 3.5 weeks and we just meandered out to California and back, because why not? We didn't make a single reservation. We just drove through. We stopped at Yosemite, Yosemite. People love it when you call it that. So we stopped.
Nevada.
Yeah, we went through Nevada. But we just kind of meandered through, and we stopped at all these national parks, and we could get campsites no problem. Just pull up, park, there you go. And nowadays, if you're not trying to hop on 6 months in advance,
Not going to
Yeah.
happen.
it's not going to happen. Which is awesome. I love to see people getting out and really enjoying it, but just don't do it when I'm trying to do it. You know,
Right.
that's all I'm asking for.
You have to. I think we went out to Glacier 2 years ago for the first time in, I don't know, 6 years.
Yeah.
And now there's so much traffic. It's like you have to buy a ticket to get into the park. And once they sell a certain number of tickets, it's done. You can't get into the park.
What
Like
the
on
heck?
going to the Sun Road.
I saw that going to the Sun Road. They're doing that. They're doing entry the delayed entry times and stuff like that for
Yep.
that. And then going to many glaciers now, unless you have a campsite, it's shuttle only.
Yep.
So yeah, actually,
Have you guys backpacked in Glacier?
we've hiked a bunch in Glacier. I've never backpacked
Not
in
backpacked.
Glacier. We went up to it was like a 15-mile out and back up to one of the glaciers.
Gotcha.
And
Out of the many glacier side?
out of many glaciers, yeah. You had to go and take the ferry across the lake and do that. But yeah, came across a husband that accidentally bear sprayed his wife because they saw a black bear on the trail, and so he wanted to test it.
Accidentally.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Like I ain't ever seen an accident like that, my man.
That's unfortunate. Sorry, honey.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be an unpleasant car.
Yeah, legend says he's still
Rest of the trip.
groveling over that, you know. And that was 15 years ago.
Have you been to the west end of the park?
Yeah, yep. We've been to the West End also.
Yeah, that's far less civilized.
It's much quieter.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, we've kind of, I don't know, we've been to 30 something national parks. We've been all over. We try to go to as many wild places. Been to a bunch of the capital W wildernesses. I try to spend my time there hunting though, so a little bit different use, but same kind of restore.
Do you hunt with them? Just turkey. Okay.
Just turkey.
Well, I mean, turkey's fun.
Oh, she got an absolute monster. It put mine to shame this last year.
No kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exciting.
It's like, you know, I shot my turkey, and then she's like, "Oh, that thing's cute," you know, and she shoots
That's
this
cute.
she shoots this 11 and a half inch beard, you know.
Oh, really?
Looked like a farm
Yeah.
bird, man. It was like a 30-pounder. I don't know how he was going in any tree but an oak. He was,
Shotgun?
yeah, shotgun, yeah. Yep. Yeah. She came up to me in like October last year. She's like, "I think I want a shotgun." And yeah, the year before that. I was like, "Okay."
That's fantastic.
I've got
He was sad because he got to look for another gun.
I was like, "Well, first I've got some follow-up questions like how's our relationship?" I'm going to feel the waters here. Yeah. So, but yeah, so we got a shotgun, and then after that, she's like, "Hey, you want to go to Idaho turkey hunting?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So, Idaho is one of my favorite spots to go out, and I think I've been out there hunting for 5 times now. I don't know.
A lot.
I try to go more than she wants me to go, but you know, something about the wilderness and the mountains that just keep on calling me back, man.
Yeah. I think once you've been there, once you experience it, you can't get it out of your blood.
Yeah.
You just can't.
No, nothing quite measures up. So
No, when you stand like in a pass, because when our honeymoon hike was on the Continental Divide,
yeah,
and we went with Tara and Dave, and it was 3 days. Not a super long hike, but the whole time you're at elevation, and just that sort of that scope and scale of you versus the rest of the landscape, and it just kind of really puts into perspective how insignificant
that's
we are in the grand scheme of things.
that's the best way to describe it to people. People have asked like, "Why do you do this stuff?" It's hard to explain to somebody that doesn't understand it, like the uninitiated, but just to feel insignificant,
Yeah.
to feel small in the scope of things,
Yeah.
is just powerful.
Yeah.
It also feels like everything slows down when you're
Yes.
outside and in nature like that too. Like you don't have
Yeah, it's
all of the like your phone, and it's quiet, and
Well,
God
we were talking about this yesterday. When you bike through the outdoors, I'm just going to say this is my personal experience with it. When I bike through the outdoors, I'm definitely connected, but I'm not as connected, or maybe I'm connected in a different way than when I'm backpacking or hiking.
We used to bike a lot. As a family, we used to bike a huge amount to the point where my parents had panniers on their bikes, and we had bike packing setups, and so we would always it wasn't. I mean, we did that when we were
Right.
kids. So I understand. I mean, but I think it's a different type of outdoors.
Yeah.
It is. It's a different type.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with a pack on your back, it's different. I think it's just slower.
The speed.
It's slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you notice more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, prior to us having kids,
Mm-hmm.
we'd backpack days at a time. I would go, when I was working at Cisco, my vacations once or twice in the spring and summer would be a backpacking trip.
Yeah.
I'd be gone for a week. Well, you can do that when you don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you're gone for a week, a lot of times we're up in the boundary waters. We weren't covering humongous miles, but yeah, decent. But then you get a family,
Mm-hmm.
can't be gone a week at a time. You still want to do stuff. And then it was like somehow we gravitated to bikes.
Yeah.
Cool thing with bikes is you can cover so much more ground,
Absolutely.
you know, in the same number of days. I mean, what, 4 or 5 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think it's just important to get outside though and enjoy it. And you don't have to do big
for sure.
miles. People don't have to do big miles. Like everyone's journey is different. So,
You can't beat being at camp with a fire.
no.
Right. I have my oldest will not go backpacking. Like if there's not running water and a flush toilet, she's just not going. And so, but we get out when we go camping
Yeah.
and hike.
So she'll do
and
that.
bike. Oh yeah. Yeah. She doesn't mind hiking and
I'll
biking.
take that as a win.
It has to have a flush toilet, not a latrine. Will not.
Is she going to do it? Is she going to do it with, her leggings on and her Ugg boots and
She does not have Ugg boots.
and a venti Starbucks coffee? Like, yeah.
Matcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
get
going to
it
do
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't have Ugg boots. She does have actual tennis shoes that she goes hiking or biking in. Which, to be fair, I did a lot of hiking, running, biking in Tevas. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's better than I.
Yeah. We lived
Not
that
flip-flops,
I lived that
Tevas.
flip flop life. I
Right.
got yelled at by a lady in the Grand Canyon for hiking in flip flops. She was
Oh.
not impressed
Yeah.
with me.
No, people will comment on your foot choice when you go in sandals, but I still sometimes live by, especially in the summertime. It's too hot.
You're not backpacking at all with boots anymore?
I had
No.
tennis shoes. Mm-mm.
I've evolved past that.
Yeah. Mm-mm. It's too heavy.
I
It's too
hunt
hot.
in boots. I do hunt in boots. I hunt in crispy Laponias, so lightweight boots. I mean,
Yep.
they're light,
Yep.
but different, a little bit different purpose, different terrain. When I'm backcountry hunting, I'm not on trails, or I'm on, mule trails.
Yeah.
So a little bit different.
Game trail.
Yeah. So when we're just out hiking, backpacking, whatever, I'm wearing trail shoes. It's usually a pair of Ultras.
Yeah.
But
What's your backpack? What's your go-to backpack brand?
Durston gear. That's so Durston gear.
Is it considered ultralight?
Yes.
Okay, I figured.
Yeah, it's Dyneema.
I figured.
Why are you looking at him like that for?
Oh, I was just looking over to see if he had a comment. Normally, if it's gear, he's got some thoughts.
Yeah.
Lots of different gear.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you use? What do you got for a backpack?
I've got some old North Face products, like early '90s stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
And
mine
then,
is.
Dieter, a German
Yeah,
company.
yeah.
They've got a lot of integrated stuff going on with their packs, minimalistic, smaller bags. But my big bag, I think, is the biggest bag I have now is maybe 48 liters, and I can do week trips out of that.
Internal frame? External frame?
Internal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what mine
Yeah.
is.
I think mine's a Kelty internal.
yeah.
I know
Mine,
it's internal, but mine's from the 90s,
mine's like a 48 liter Durston internal, and then my hunting pack is different. That one's a Kuiu, but so
How big is it? Is it bigger than the Divide?
it is. Yeah. It's part of the Kuiu Pro. The big one's 7,800. That's what I bring on elk hunts, and
Yeah.
for smaller hunts I'll bring 48. So,
Okay.
but it's good brands. You can keep one frame for multiple bags, so you can switch out the bag. But
Right. So change your capacity.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you can kind of cater it to what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's just a different. It's a heavier bag, but that means it's a little bit more robust.
Yeah.
a little bit tougher.
Well, that's a big word.
Yeah,
Robust.
Proud of you.
robust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 syllables.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
Do you hunt?
I do not.
No? Have you ever tried it?
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Why not?
That is a good question. I have talked about it.
Ad nauseum.
Oh, really? But she's talking about it.
Yeah, I've talked
She
about
has.
it, but
That's where everything starts.
right now I'm really busy. I have 3 teenage kids. I'm a single mom. I'm going back to school. I am a teacher. And so there's just not enough time in my day.
Yeah.
So it's one of those goals of, yes, I would like to. Have I shotguns? Absolutely. I mean, I grew up with my brothers and my dad. So I have done that.
We all live on
Right.
Yeah, we all live on the same farm.
Right.
Yeah.
And right now my dad hunts my property. So
Yeah. So
Good.
Right.
So it'll happen.
it'll happen.
She's talking about it,
Well.
thinking about it. It'll happen.
More than going out hunting, she talks about going out with a camera and just sitting there.
yeah, I have
Even
talked
that's
about
actually-
That's
that.
a start. I love
Right.
watching them, watching the behavior of
Yeah.
those things. They're cool.
Yeah. I think that I would probably I'm not really great about sitting still.
Uh-huh.
I think that's my biggest hang up is that I'm going to have to sit still.
Yeah.
Right. And not,
Yeah, they're pretty good at seeing movement.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
A sticker in a tent.
yeah,
Yeah.
And,
we
and
have
give her
pop-up
some
lines.
really ultra quiet gear.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then you can move.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you got the right gear, you could move if you're in a tent. And I'm speaking from experience because I've hunted
Okay.
with kids, and Cable, when he was 6, he's moving.
Yeah.
He's not sitting still.
all kids.
Right.
All kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
I one of my earliest hunting memories was sitting with my dad, and he said, "There's a deer behind us. Don't move." So obviously, the first
Boy,
thing
the
I
first
did,
you're going to do is
Yeah.
look.
Right.
I don't believe you.
Right.
I'll investigate further.
Yeah.
There was no deer by the time I turned around. I don't
No.
know what he's talking about.
Yeah. I think that was probably the same thing as going out with dad. And he's like, you got to be still. And then I was not still. And he had feelings about it.
Yeah.
But I also didn't like fishing when I was a kid because we grew up on a lake and it's just so boring. You just sit there.
Catching's fun.
Right. And then,
Catching is fun.
right.
Yeah.
But
then,
you're going to put in some time to do it.
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, oh,
Yeah. It
I-
starts feeling like work.
right.
Yep.
I probably do better now because I can just listen to an audiobook. But
She
then,
goes fishing now.
Yeah,
She goes
now-
salmon fishing every year with her.
right. Yeah. Then we started going. My dad and brother asked me to go on a fishing trip with them doing salmon fishing. I was like, okay, sure, I'll go. And that was so much fun. Like going on a river is a
Yeah.
whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's,
exciting.
yeah,
It
it's,
is.
it's
It-
much
it's
more
just-
high energy. That I like.
Yeah.
In hooking into a fall run king,
That's fun.
you know, she's 5'0". The king's the same
No,
size
I'm
as
5'3".
she is. And that's nothing.
Yeah.
What did you catch with Tony?
Steelhead.
Steelhead.
Oh, those are fun. I've got a buddy that lives out in Colorado, and he'll send me pictures of his rainbow trout, and I'm like, oh, that's cute, buddy. Check this out.
You had a good time doing that.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I find the time, I'd spend all my time fishing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For
That's
the first
good.
time ever, I bought my own fishing pole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks nice too because it's a pretty color.
The first year Cable started hunting, he was 6, and he wasn't shooting. He's just sitting with me.
Yeah.
I use the word hunting liberally. But he'd sit with an iPad,
Yeah.
and he had the old, wired earbuds in, and he'd sit and listen to Adele.
Oh, I like it.
That's how he's passing time. And every time he got to the chorus, he sang out loud.
It really
We
helped.
didn't see any deer.
Dear love Adele.
Yeah, they really do.
I
It's
really
like
think
their
it was
call.
a you. That was a you problem.
Yeah.
Man. You were doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
The first time he did it, he scared the shit out of me. I about fell out of the tent. Because you're sitting there in silence, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden he's, hello! What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
We're not going to see shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're 6. Sorry.
Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Good times.
So the other thing he would do, and I finally picked up on it when he was little, he was always seeing bucks. Okay? So when he finally got beyond Adele, and he was occasionally watching for something, he always saw a buck. And after a while, I'm like, this kid ain't seeing shit. This is bullshit. So, I mean, after a while, I'm just going along with it, right? He's pointing out the imaginary spike horn that he just saw, and every time I happen to look, it's just gone. It's like, oh. So I just played along for a while.
Yeah.
But then as he got older, this game played out for 2 years. And then finally he did it again one time, but he was old enough to know he was bucking with me.
Yeah.
And he was kind of laughing about it, and I just kind of let it go. But then I ended up doing it to him. Right? So he's sitting, he's on his phone, and I'm like, I elbow him, I'm like, get your gun. So he gets his gun, he's like, what's going on? I'm like, 6-pointer. It's over there. So I point, and we go through this whole thing, right? Run him through it. I let it play out for 5 minutes. He's just like shaking.
Yeah.
There's no deer
nothing
there.
there.
So I finally broke it. I'm like, hey, there actually wasn't a deer there.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, it was a BSD.
Why would you do that?
And he's like, what is
so
a BSD? I said, it's a bullshit deer. The kind of deer you've been pointing out the last 2 years.
When we went out, one of the times we went out to
gonna say
Maine,
that.
my dad would always see these moose, and he'd be like,
my
guys, there's a
gosh.
moose. And where? Oh, right there. And we'd look over, and it was always a damn hay bale. Every
He
single time.
still claims to this day that there were moose there. None of us saw them.
And it had nothing to do with 6 months later him needing glasses. It had nothing to do with
Oh my
that.
gosh.
It was all the, but he saw moose.
We still
So he
saw-
did see it.
He claims he saw it.
Yeah.
No one else saw moose. We only saw hay bales.
He
And they were
started-
I mean, to be fair, they were those massive ones.
Yeah.
Maybe they were hiding behind him.
His mind started slipping then. We're going to put him in a real nice home
Yeah.
someday, and they're going to know how to take care of him. But so...
I was going to listen to this and be so mad. Yeah, that comment.
But yeah, so I think
It's all good fun.
Right
Yep.
now, I'm hearing his voice yelling James's name.
he's not yelling my name.
Well, he should have came with so he could
Yeah.
defend himself.
Yep. Yeah. I think that happens to all of us. I can't tell. I've been out west hunting, and right at dusk, all of a sudden, a stump turns into a black bear, and it's like,
for
is
sure.
that, wait.
Absolutely.
No, that's not anything.
Everything's a what? A cat?
Stacy sees and
As in
hears
a mountain
lots-
lion?
No, as in like
Oh, a little cat, like a
Yeah.
house cat.
Yeah.
again, we live on a farm, so her dream is walking into kittens. So
Walking into kittens?
it happens sometimes.
She did.
on the
find
farm. Yeah,
We-
yeah.
kittens
we had-
in the chicken coop.
Yeah, we had a cat kick our chickens out of the coop one time and have kittens in there. So
Makes
she was
sense.
all like, yeah, well, why
The
not?
chickens were scared, so worked.
Yeah, but yeah, that's her dream. I think her dreams and my dreams don't always align.
They're a little different.
Yeah,
It's good. It's good to have diversity in ideas.
yeah.
It is. Hers is a house full of cats.
I was the last time I went out to Idaho elk hunting was right after Margie 50. And I'm the one on Margie 50. We're right around mile 60, something like that. I tore my calf.
It looked real gross.
But I finished.
You
But
did.
I finished.
Hobbling. but
My
finished.
last half mile took me 45 minutes.
Wow.
To get the last half mile.
It was real nerve wracking being on the finish line waiting for him because he should have been done.
And so I 3 weeks later, I was supposed to go out to Idaho on this damn elk hunt in the backcountry. And I wrapped it and wrapped it and wrapped it, and I went. But I'm kind of looking on this hillside, and it's the same hillside I've looked at 15 times before, and all of a sudden there's elk there, and I'm like, okay, well, there's a hallucination, I've seen these before. I look back, at someplace else, and I look over, and I'm like, oh, they're still there, And then the realization, and you're talking about cable shaking when he saw that deer, when he was looking for that pretend deer. I don't get buck fever anymore, but which I kind of wish I still did, like that excitement.
That excitement.
That anticipation.
Yeah.
But, when I saw that, man, I was shaking so hard, my heart's beating and my whole body's going like this from that. And man, we got to get more of that. Got to get more of that in our lives.
Yeah.
Do you
It's a
think
good
you
feeling.
don't get buck fever because you're old?
Yes. Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Well, experience.
Experience, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've been in those situations before. So I still think I would, it depends. It depends on the class of animals that you see.
Yeah. And I think
So-
sometimes it's just the circumstance in which it happens.
Yes, I don't know if I was hunting your stand and I saw a gravy train or whatever you named that buck that's shaped like a Hereford come by. I think I would get really excited for a second until you shot, and then I would get really not excited because that thing's got to come out of there now, and that thing's not missing any meals, man.
No, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. He's doing well.
I noticed that. People talk about the scarcity of food in the wilderness area, so deer are smaller, or game is smaller in general. They've not seen that deer.
No. It's been interesting this year because I've had cameras out for the whole year.
Yeah.
Just to sort of see what's going on out there. We've never done that before. To see how the deer, the animal changes through the seasons physically, it's fascinating.
Yes.
Because at like peak of summer, they're super sleek. They are slimmed down.
They're lean. Yeah.
They're lean. And right now, when I see them on the cam, like just
Bulky.
they got the winter coats. They're trying to pack on weight. It's amazing how much they change in 12 months.
Yeah, it really is, and just the colors that their coat color changes so much.
Yep.
So much.
Yeah, in summer, so we're in a lot of deep cedar swamp. In the summer, they were a real bright brown.
Yeah,
And right now, it's a real deep, dark brown.
yeah. I think it's just area to area. Also, I share some of my trail cam pictures with you,
Yep.
and we've got that big. It's like a big massive 8-point on the property.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
And yeah, she called him
Bambi's
Bambi's
dad.
dad. It was standing in our backyard one day, just kind of like watching,
So now he can't be shot.
At the
He's
farm?
been named.
Yeah.
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 So if he's named, you can't shoot him?
Correct.
Some people's rules aren't the same as other people's, but
There are supposed to be safe zones, like the bird feeders. Yeah. My parents' backyard.
My dad used to start naming them. And I'm like, that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
I've never named a deer before. It's part of whitetail culture, but I've just never done it. There's a better chance that these deer around me get hit by a car.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
That's the point. Like my area and your area are so different. So I think another problem with social media is people look and they, oh man, I wish I had deer like that around me. Well, around you, I'm never going to have a Kansas deer. I'm never going to have a Kansas deer.
Yeah.
And I don't have that anticipation or that expectation. I can make my property as nice as I want and as good as I want. And we've done a lot of property management and habitat improvement stuff on the property.
Yeah.
But we'll never have that.
How much ag is around you?
Thousands of acres.
Yeah. We have bolt house farms that are in the area.
Yeah.
So tons.
Yep, all of Bolt House Farms. But just north of us, about half a mile, is about 800 acres of corn, and then beyond that are they're all muck fields, so it's mostly onions and tubers and stuff like that. So there's just endless amounts of food, endless amounts of food for our herd. So it's just a totally different deer than you get out in wilderness areas. But you have that with all things, like that elk the elk that I ended up shooting, big mature bull, and he ended up, he was probably like a 450-pound bull, and I think, man, that's a massive bull, but it's not a big bull if you're hunting in where they have access to that. In the wilderness, it's a respectable bull, but
absolutely
in ag land, that's a pretty small bull. 600-pound plus is kind of normal out there, but so I think we get too caught up. It's going back to that, like comparing yourselves to others thing.
Right.
Your trophy is not the same as my trophy. Is not the same as somebody else's trophy. So
we were talking earlier before we got in here on microphones about Ranella.
Yeah.
So you got Meat Eater podcast.
Yeah.
Have you listened to that episode that's called Hornography?
I'm sure I have.
If you double check when you make a note on it, Hornography.
Yeah.
And give it a listen to see if it sounds familiar. If it doesn't, listen to the whole thing. It talks about, essentially, the whole thing is dedicated to antler development and what the actual
Yeah.
driving.
That's the one where he was talking about the experiment where they took yearling deer out from one area and they put them in another area, and it didn't change anything. But if they took the in utero doe, like, if they took the doe when she was pregnant and put that on good food, all of a sudden the bucks were massive. Yeah,
And it talked a little bit about how, so like the hunter, if you talk to hunters right away, they'll, if they see a deer with a nice rack, it's genetics. It's got good genes. So the dude that was on this particular episode was talking through, okay, genetics, yes, that's part of it. Food sources, yes, that's part of it. But then they got into like the minutia of, has this doe, what has the deer in utero experienced as an extension of the mother during a winter or other aspects?
Yeah, he was talking about
fascinating.
Deer in the same area, and you have a really mild winter with a really good bumper crop that fall and in early spring, and the bucks will be massive.
Yep.
And then the very next year, the same doe will have one that's, an unoppressive basket 6 point at 2.5 years. That's it. I just think people get too caught up on that.
Yeah. There's a lot of factors into it.
Yeah. It's all fascinating though. Part of my love for the outdoors. It doesn't just stop at your horrible events.
Right.
Well, there was one other piece in that when they were tracking these deer as far as where the deer were born. There was something around, so a mother gave birth to a doe, and then let's say 2 years later, they were tracking that doe. That doe went back to the same place it was born.
Within 50 feet or something like that.
And had its like firstborn deer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
They're incredible creatures.
And they also talked about how does will stay loyal to the area that they were born in.
Yes.
Which is,
so
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, me either.
Doe stick to a really tight home area, and bucks, they roam a lot more, but they generally don't really start roaming farther and wider until the rut, and then they're back down to that home area.
Yeah.
But
during peak rut,
during
all
peak
over
rut.
the place.
Yeah, but you look at even like the cow's deer, the small desert whitetail.
Yeah.
I was reading some studies where some of the doe, like in certain areas, especially like the island areas where there's, it's sparser habitat, tighter habitat, where the does will live most of their life in like a 200-yard radius. I mean,
that seems wild.
That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, how do they even handle the food source? Like, how does the system?
That's why they stick so well. The system handles itself.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, the system handles itself.
Wow.
That's nature.
Wow.
Too many deer.
Yeah.
Not enough food.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's enough food and not as many deer yet.
Yeah. It'll self-regulate.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's all fascinating.
Yeah. It is. See what you're missing?
Yeah, obviously. I did learn a lot.
It's a rush.
Right.
Even if it's just take the camera out there.
Yeah.
And just to watch it.
Well, next winter, I should be done with this next degree. So maybe next time.
Bonus.
Right. Next.
Yeah. When I was sitting out while I was bow hunting, there was like 6 gray squirrels, just running all over the place out in front of me. I watched a hawk. It came from behind me. It must have had eyes on these squirrels, right? It's looking for dinner. And the squirrel was just going up the tree. And that hawk came flying in. There was a skirmish, and the squirrel got away.
Yeah.
It's just all these little things that you get to watch and see happen out there, just as a spectator.
Yeah. I was sitting at the base of a pine tree probably 2 years ago, and I moved my feet a little bit. And I don't usually sit at the base of trees, but I just wanted to try someplace different before I invested the energy and time to put a new stand up in that area just to watch what's happening. And I'm just moving my foot a little bit, just kind of kicking some of the leaves out from underneath my feet so I'm not making sounds.
Right.
And all of a sudden an owl flies up and lands in the tree. And it's just, looking for what's making that sound in the leaves. You don't get that inside.
No. And
And he
owls,
survived.
owls are cool.
Oh, man, they're so cool. Yeah.
Owls are super cool.
Yeah. We've got all sorts of them on the property. They, you know, barred owls like crazy out there.
Yeah, we end up with, is it a great horned owl? I think they migrate down through our area.
Mm-hmm.
So every fall we end up
That's cool.
having one hanging around. You know, sometimes for some reason they like to hang around over by where cable sits. So you get sometimes just get sit and watch them while you're waiting for a deer to come in.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah,
That is very cool.
pretty cool. How are we looking for time here? What do we got going on? Oh, we're good. We're at 11 o'clock. What are you guys doing next? After you take off from here,
Snowshoeing. Because
where are you going to go?
We signed
Rampa.
up. Yeah, we signed up for the polar roll. So we're gonna go practice snowshoeing.
All of you?
Not Stacy. No,
The two of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
and my coworker.
Support crew.
Yeah. This
Yep.
is my Triple Crown year. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
He signed up for it, and then my coworker was like, they have a 15, and so then she and I signed up for it.
So you're doing 30. You guys are going to do 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you snowshoed 15 miles before?
That would be a no.
Okay.
Yep. So this is like definitely a hard thing. We have a trail that goes through our property. I did get running snowshoes because I am not running in my regular snowshoes. That's not going to happen. It is currently not groomed, and that is a workout.
I've just run my quad around the trail a couple
Yeah,
of times just to kind of break it down.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're Boston Trail,
But then
Yeah.
we get,
and it's
I mean,
2
it's
miles.
right. It's
Yeah.
been snowy, so that is a workout.
It is.
Running
Yeah.
in snowshoes on an ungroomed trail. So yeah,
Oh, it'll be fun. So did you sign up for the mass start?
Yes.
yeah, because we were told that was the better one to go
Yeah.
and do.
Yeah, I just put the feeler out in some of the community groups. Hey, what should I do? And well, Donnie Madbeard, he responded right away, and he was like, "Hey, it's a totally different feeling. This is kind of what the EX was to me, and how my perception was. This is what the mass start was. And this is and just explaining that to me, I was like, you know what? I think I'll try the mass start this
Yeah.
time. It sounds like fun,
Yeah.
So
So that is the danger in getting started on these races, is that then you're like, well, there's another one, and that sounds cool too.
And then,
And
he
then-
adds another one,
right.
that's a secret one, and I like secrets, so
The secret one does sound neat, but I don't want to do that many miles.
Who doesn't like a good secret, right?
Yeah. And
Oh, the
then-
Ultra.
yeah. So now
next year.
he's
Yeah.
looking at like extreme weather sleeping bags.
That's a good experience.
I don't know about
Yeah,
our
guy right,
definitions of good might be
one
different.
of the guys around me is, well, I think he's the only one that signed up for the Ultra, that 140 miler this year. That Dominic is his name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's signed up for it before.
Yeah, so he signed up for it, and his wife is doing the 30 or maybe
Yeah.
the 50. Okay, so, yeah, so I'm debating on giving that a crack next year.
Good.
So
I've heard this before, though. He did the same thing with 100. He was debating. And then last year, he's like, I'm never doing this again. I'm done. And then the next morning, as we were taking him for a walk, he was like, you know what I'm going to do next year? The 100 miler again.
Mark.
It sounds like a fun time.
what did I tell you at the finish line?
You're gonna have to.
I said, I'll never do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he was,
I'll never do this again.
he was cursing
I should have
Todd,
guessed
Danny.
that. I heard that
Yeah.
a few times.
I said there ain't no
Yeah.
there ain't no way.
Right.
So I go to bed that night and I wake up in my camper the next morning and I'm like, man, I can't wait till I do it next year.
Yeah. It was like,
So-
what? You said no. And he's like, no, this is a good idea.
Guys, this is the best bad idea that you can make in your life. So
Did you see how many people we have signed up to do the snowshoe for Polar Roll this year? It's a lot.
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's like 70.
Yeah. I was impressed. I was surprised.
Yeah.
The odds are, and they have been,
It's
that it's going to be a better experience on
Snowshoes.
for-
it's Roy Krantz's
Right.
fault. I'm gonna blame it all on him. Yeah, I watched his YouTube video and I'm like, you know what? That doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah.
Did he do it in the YouTube video with snowshoes on?
Yeah, he did it with snowshoes on. He was doing the duathlon for dummies, I think, or whatever you guys call it for the polar roll.
Do you know what the joke is with Roy and snowshoes?
Mm-mm.
You don't know the story?
No, but now I'm interested.
So it was
2020, I think. wasn't it?
No, 21.
21.
So we're in COVID times.
Yeah.
Right. So in 20, Polar Roll ran just before everything went sideways.
Yeah.
So we had a mass start. Then you go to 21. So we're like, okay, well, it's going to be a EX year, which we had just run with Crusher. So we had the template in place. So we do Polar Roll EX. And Roy came up with his son to do the long snowshoe,
Yeah.
EX snowshoe. Well, the conditions at that time were suboptimal for just about everything. There wasn't a lot of snow. There was a lot of ice, or there just wasn't much of anything. So I think he and his son went out and essentially did the whole thing without snowshoes on.
Well, that's a DNF. That is a DNF.
So he puts, Roy loves taking pictures and
Yeah.
video. So of course he documented his
Yeah.
illegal
The whole thing.
activity and he put it out. So then all this pushback comes to me. And then I'm like, what is this all about? So I go and I start looking at the pictures and the video and I'm like, God damn it, Roy. Now I got to do something about this. So I ended up calling him because we had to DQ him and then we had to like restate and reiterate. A snowshoe event
to have
requires
It's a snowshoe.
snowshoes, people.
Right.
Yeah.
But I called him, and part of his punishment for creating that problem was I said, listen, you have to come up and you have to do it with me, but we're going to do it
The
twice.
right way. Oh, twice?
So it's going to be the duathlon for dummies. So it was like
paying-
70 some
He's
miles.
paying penance.
Oh my God.
So we did it.
So
Well, that's-
moral of the story, wear the snowshoes.
Wear the snowshoes.
Wear the snowshoes.
So you
Yeah.
got to be more specifically for guys like John Britt, wearing the snowshoes on your feet.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know how he got away with that Lego bike.
Oh my gosh. I think that was such a cool start though to the 100-miler where they all have to be on bikes for the
guy.
first mile. That was a wild time looking at some of those bikes.
Yeah, well, John Britt decided that he usually starts with like the lower mileage ones and then jumps up to the bigger ones. And Todd offers a 100-mile Margie duathlon, but not a 50. So this guy started the 50 with a Lego bicycle, and he kept that on him at all times because the rule says you have to start and end with the same bike.
Oh, that's a loophole.
His guys gave him the green dot.
Yeah,
he finished.
That's a loophole.
Yeah, so
Has that been like shored up now?
So it was brought to my attention because he put a video out.
Yeah, he put a video out also. There's a lot of self deprecation there.
Right. Because you could just like
telling
carry it
yourself.
on your back.
Yeah.
Like a kid's bike.
I would say for John, he doesn't want to do something like that again.
Okay.
Because
gonna
we've
have to do
already had to
double
talk
miles.
to him once about putting checkpoints out on course.
Oh, I grabbed that damn ducky too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess we could say there's 2 strikes.
Uh-oh.
Be careful,
That's not good.
John. I really
Right.
like your videos. Keep them coming. So just tread the
Well,
line for next
yeah.
year.
I mean, the moral of the story is, thanks for bringing it up, John, you aren't bigger than the event.
No.
And I think everybody needs to remember that.
Yeah.
There are rules in place. To be honest, when people start going off script, they are actually putting the organization and the event at risk from a liability standpoint. And I mean, is that really what you want to do?
No. How many questions a year do you get about e-bikes?
I get none.
Okay, I didn't
Oh,
think
wow.
so.
No, I don't get any.
Wait until I show up with some of those new Robo legs.
Well, so there was a guy actually, this was years ago, 16, maybe 17, local guy,
Yeah.
older guy, he had a homemade e-bike.
Okay.
And he got a hold of me and he's like, I want to do the Margie on the e-bike. And I said, well, there is no e-bike category. This is a human powered event and, it doesn't exist. So he got all worked up. And I said, listen, if you want to go out and do the event with everybody, I don't own the trails.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you can go out and do it, but we're not going to track your time with everybody else. But you're welcome to do it. So if somebody wants to go do it on an e-bike, they could do it anytime they want.
Right.
It's a free world.
Yeah.
But we're never going to have e-bikes as part of the event.
No, well, I think it would change that event so much.
Yeah.
Well, and how would you really track like time? That'd be a crazy time to track all the times when you're on an e-bike.
Yeah.
I was listening to the podcast and I was like, you know what? That makes sense when you were talking about when and why you guys added the checkpoints. Because I always wondered, like, where did this come from? Where
Right.
do these checkpoints come from?
Yeah.
And you know what? That does make sense. But at the same time, why short yourself just to make your time? I mean, because you know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So why? All you're doing is lying to yourself. I mean, why do that? But so I think the checkpoints now, it adds. It's part of the plot, man.
Yeah.
It just adds to it. It's
Are you going to find anything in that bucket?
yeah, yeah. I
And there was
enjoy it.
one that James, like, we came upon. He's like, "There's nothing in that stupid bucket," and da 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 da. And I was like, "I'm checking it anyway."
Yeah,
And lo and behold, it was full of chips.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. That guy that when I came up, or
No, it was just a lot of the buckets look like they have something in it if they
Yeah.
have something in it, and they look very different if they don't have something. And this one looked like a bucket that had nothing in it.
yeah, don't trust anybody.
No, and don't trust the buckets and the way they look. And so we came up on it, and he was like, "There's nothing in that bucket."
I guarantee there's
And I was
nothing
like, "I don't care. I'm going to check it anyway." He was in his cranky stage because he'd been going over 100 miles at that point.
There's free miles. I didn't sign up for free
No,
miles.
no, he had a lot of feelings at that point. And there was just a ton of chips.
Yeah.
And you would get to the end and people were like, where's the red one or whatever it is? And they don't have anything. And I cannot imagine getting to that point where you're at the end.
Yeah.
You've done the same amount of miles as everyone else, gone by those buckets, and you just didn't take the 5 seconds to step off the trail and look, and you're now disqualified.
Details.
Our
Yeah.
first year, my wife and my first year being there as support for my father-in-law.
Was that the Dum Dum year?
That was the Dum Dum year.
The first Dum Dum
The
year.
first Dum Dum
Yeah.
year. And when we got to the finish line waiting for them, and there was a guy arguing with you about those Dum Dums and how stupid it was, and he wasn't going to go back and get them. And
Okay.
that was
Yeah.
your response. All right,
Yeah.
all right. With
Right.
I'm sure you've never seen this before, Mark, but Todd has a little shit-eating grin that he gives people sometimes. The old you can try me,
Which is wild to me that people argue with whoever
Yeah.
is putting on the race. Like, no, you don't know how this is going to work.
Yeah. He's like, I did it. I
Yeah.
did it. He's like, well, you didn't do it because these are the requirements to do it. So
Right.
you didn't do it.
Now, I even had like a particular pouch to put all of the tokens in.
So you
I
didn't
wouldn't
have
lose them.
tokens in like 4
No.
places with a bunch of wrappers,
Those are
No.
my favorite.
a bunch of
No.
shot blocks stuck
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, I think there was someone that was looking for tokens, and they're like, "Where's the red one?" And they're like rifling through all of their
God.
pockets. I'm like, "No, you just put them in one place, and then I don't
Yeah.
have to like panic at the end that I dropped the red one somewhere on the trail."
So full disclosure, I'm one of those guys that I worry that one of my pockets is going to come open. So I put them in I grabbed 2 tokens. I don't know. Yeah. So, but I'll put them in separate spots.
You're the reason that we get extras.
Yeah.
Well, I see that you didn't run out this year. I
Yeah.
saw the box of them full over.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you give them away as trick or treating, like candy kind of situations? Like,
Yeah.
here's your trick or treating candy.
Oh,
Tokens.
put them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Just hide them at the grocery store.
But yeah, I think that's the biggest the biggest suggestion to people coming into this. If you're listening to this, if you
Look in
see
all the buckets.
if you see a checkpoint, they're easy to find. If you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I missed one," unless
How?
they do like that Jasper Knob year.
Oh,
That was
I don't know that one.
they accidentally put 2 checkpoints up on Jasper Knob. So you had one going up and then one coming down. So, but that was at least like, hey, turn around, go 1.5 miles back.
So some people hit the first one,
Yes.
and then went
Yep.
down.
Oh, part
but
way.
there
That
was
part
another
way
one at
all
the
the way
top.
to the top.
That was
yeah.
3 years.
a couple years ago.
That
2 years
is
ago?
tricky. That's a good one though.
Yeah. But just hit up all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Your body can do it. Stop telling your body you can't. The first year I did the 50, when I came to JP2, there was 2 guys that were bikers, and they were laying there, and they looked at the weather report, and they said, you know what? It's supposed to rain.
Right.
we're done. And they both
Well,
they
it
texted
was-
quit her right then.
It was not only that,
never
but they
rained.
it didn't rain. They got into that race expecting to be able to finish it before nightfall. And then they got into JP2 as it was getting dusk.
You get
And
into your
they
head.
didn't, but it was shocking. Like it's just crazy that they prepared that much to be able to do that race and then didn't bring headlamps. Or lights at all. Cause that was part of their problem too, is they didn't have enough light to go in the dark, to ride in the dark.
So I always had my backup light on me at all times, just in case. But I had 2 backup lights and 2 main lights, and these are just headlamps, So, a little bit different than bikers. Bikers, I think you need a lot better light. You're going
Fast.
could be going faster.
You need more light.
You need
Yeah.
more
Brighter
light. Yep. You need brighter light, more lumens, more candela. I'm not cooking. I'm going 3 miles an hour at night through the woods. So, but just carrying that stuff on you.
Every year we have people get out there and they're without lights.
Right.
Meaning they had lights, but they burn out.
Right. And even with hiking the mini, we had headlamps in our packs just in case.
Well, you should.
Yeah.
And then if you're a 100-mile biker, or I'm sorry, a 100-mile runner, that drop bag, just be careful counting on the drop bag at JP1. Stacy is not going to sit there all night for us, waiting for us to get there at midnight, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, whenever we get in there. It's not doable with all they have. So don't count on that. If you need to put it out in the group, say, hey, this is when I'm planning on being there. Who's going to be around Jackson Park at this time? And you'd be surprised at how many people would hold a drop bag for you. It's part of that community.
Did you put the drop bag in the trailer or not?
No.
So you had it with support crew?
I had it with my support crew, but some of the guys that I was with, they're like, I'm waiting on a drop. Where are the drop bags? I said, man, there's no drop bags here right now, and there's no one here. I mean, the park's not. They said right on the website that you guys weren't going to be there until like 10 a.m. or something like that, or whatever it said. So I was like, there's no drop bags right now. I've got food and water I can give you. So he made do and he got past it. But
If they had a drop bag, if they gave Stacy one Friday morning, it was in a trailer behind the building at the park.
well, then
Yeah.
Yeah. But he may not have known that.
he may not have.
Yeah.
But
But
the amount of people that don't want to look for that information though is
Yeah.
Yeah. But so for a 100-mile runner, if they give Stacy a bag on Friday, Dave Kate will drive that trailer, and there's not a lot of bags because we end up with like 40 or 50 people who start, and then a certain percentage of them have bags. But those bags would be in a U-Haul trailer in Jackson Park behind the old log building, and we also give them at Packet Pickup at Queen City.
Yeah.
We give them the combination for that trailer.
Right.
So if they lose that detail, that's what happened.
So the other thing, like the 100-mile, if you're doing the 100-mile run, it's your first time doing it, and you've seen a lot of you've watched some of the videos, you've done your research and what Margie is and stuff like that. It's a different race. The 100-mile run from the 50-mile run, it's so different. The 50-mile run, you're around people the whole time.
The whole time, yeah.
The whole time. The 100-mile run, I saw 3-4 people the entire time up until probably
Saturday,
mile 90.
yeah.
And then you start getting into people. So you gotta be prepared to be just with your own thoughts, by yourself with your own thoughts, and like I said, it's just a mental game.
What time did you finish? Sunday morning?
No.
We finished Saturday.
Saturday.
No, I can't remember what time.
34 hours?
34
Okay.
hours in. I had
That's a good time. That's a very good time.
4 hours. I had 4 hours of stop time.
Yeah.
So I got to get that down.
Yeah, he's got to shore that up.
Yeah, Sid
so he
did
can
so
buckle.
much. She did so much better than me this year. What was her downtime? Like 20 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. She was
not
she
much.
was fast.
Yeah.
But so I had 4 hours of downtime. I slept a couple of times. Yeah. That's sometimes all you need. But
Well, now you know what you're dealing with.
yeah.
You got this year to build off of.
That's it.
Yeah, and creating a different training plan. Like
Yeah.
the first time through, you knew that you didn't plan on running,
I wasn't planning on running
right?
at all.
And not buckle. Like your goal was not to buckle. Your
No.
goal was to finish it.
Who's handling your training? You? Somebody else? You working with somebody?
I'm just me.
Just you doing your own?
Just me doing my own. Yeah, trainers just for what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of going off of my own program. And, every single day I wake up and I kind of do the checklist on how my body's feeling and stuff like that and go from there. I luck out. I've got a Garmin watch. So every single day I wake up, it tells me that I slept like crap and my training sucks. So
Yeah.
that really motivates me.
I love how Garmin talks shit every morning.
Yeah, I know. It's like my buddy's got an Apple Watch, and it's like, you slept wonderfully. Good job for waking up. Oh, you tied your shoes today, and then I wake up, and it's like you slept like shit.
Well, I think the Garmin is trained to lie.
Yeah.
Because it'll say that you slept great last night and your sleep score is like 95. And I'm like, bro, I feel like shit this morning. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah,
They're not coded correctly.
there was like 3 weeks ago, and I ran like 65 miles, and I look at my Garmin, and it says I'm in my training mode is in detraining. I'm like, what the? I'm detraining. This is great.
You're at your rest week.
Yeah. So that really motivates me to do better.
Yeah. Listen to your body.
Yeah, that's it. So
And your Garmin watch.
You got to go through that checklist every single day, and if you're sore, don't hammer it hard. 90% of the miles I'm doing are slow miles. They're 12 to 20, 12 to 10-minute miles.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing fast. I'm just doing a lot.
Yep.
But
Volume.
yeah, yep. And
Z2.
and it's the same for bikers. I know a lot of bikers that they'll hit the trails hard, and then they'll wait a couple of days until their body their muscles are restored and they don't feel sore, and then they'll hit it hard again. Hit it the next day. Figure out how your body handles under stress, and figure out what pace you can go to actually hit that recovery pace. We're all capable of it, bikers, runners, whatever.
Yeah.
And if your recovery pace on a bike, you're only pedaling 4 or 5 miles an hour, like, get after it. Let's do it. But we got plenty of time. You got 48 and a half hours to finish the 100-mile run. You got 24, 25, 24 miles now to finish the 100-mile bike?
24 hours.
24 hours, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah.
24, 25. 25.
25 hours. You got the time. You got the time.
Well, when we set the cutoffs,
Yeah.
we tried to do it in a way that if you've made the decision to do it, you're committed and disciplined, and you've got that 25-hour mindset, I believe anybody can get it done.
I think so too.
I really do. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at what you did. You came into it. You're not a trained ultra runner. You're not a trained ultra runner, and you came in and
Wasn't a trained runner.
no, at all. You just have to make the decision to do it.
Yeah.
And then start making the attached decisions to be able to execute it.
You come up to, like, you end up getting to that point where your body is only going to process so much pain. So once you get to that pain threshold, you're kind of done there. Like, that's as painful as it's going to be. It's going to suck, but that's it. Past that, it's just grinding through it.
Yeah.
And you have to decide which pain you want. You can have the pain for a year of not finishing this thing and telling yourself, like, how many times do you hear, I could have done it if I would have stuck with it?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of regret.
So
Post event,
yeah, but you can deal with that pain, or you can deal with the pain of doing it. And again, everybody's race is their own race, and I don't knock the people for not finishing it. People that don't finish it, you don't finish things like this for all sorts of reasons. There are personal reasons, there are equipment reasons, there are physical reasons. There's a lot of reasons to not finish this. Show up and try.
yeah.
That's all you got to do.
I think part of the value is exploring those reasons that you end up not getting it done, having that experience.
I never thought my mind was going to go into a place that it did when, like she said, I got in I was not in a good I was not in a good attitude at the end of the 100. About mile 75 or so, I said to my wife, I was like, I just don't think I can do it. And she's like, no, you can.
Yeah, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
We slowed way down so that we could meet up with him. But I mean, legitimately swore at him a lot, and told him that he couldn't be a little bitch. He had to go on.
Do you think, and this would be for both of you, when you get put into situations where you got to spend some time with some dark thoughts, can you come out of that better for having spent the time in that space?
Yes. Yeah, you come out stronger. I think in those situations, you see that glimpse inside of yourself, that doubt, the things that you don't think you can do, and you can address them.
Yeah.
You can. So much of our lives, we kind of repress that stuff, and there is no subconscious when you're 90 miles in, 100 miles in, 80 miles in. There's no subconscious anymore. It's just, these are all just a flow of thoughts.
Yeah.
And you have to address that stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of value too in thinking that you can't do something and then finding out that
you can.
Yeah, that you just did that thing that you really didn't know if you could finish or do.
Yeah.
And you did it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair, even when I started that mini Margie, the first little chunk, it's like, this is not bad at all.
Yeah.
And then I regretted that.
I just,
But,
Then I regretted that.
Then I was
First
like,
of all,
oh, never mind. That's there.
I've talked to a number of people, that have said, I only did the mini.
Yeah.
Only did.
Yeah.
And I keep on telling,
Right.
don't say that.
Or only the
Really?
50.
Right, that was-
Yeah, don't say that. Like, you guys,
Right.
it's the hardest stinking part. It's,
Right.
But, Courtney Wall, she said that to me. Well, I only did the mini. It's like, no, you didn't only do the mini. You did the mini.
Right.
Yeah.
That's you did it.
And that
I
is a
was
hard
trying-
race.
Absolutely it is.
Right.
I was trying to talk her into doing the 50 also this year. She's like, nope, this is my plan. This is what I'm doing. I was like, well, good for you. Stick to your plan.
Well,
So,
Courtney's another one that before she did it this year.
yeah.
I mean, the whole reason a big part of the reason she ended up doing it is because I talked her into doing it.
I'm glad you did.
Because we go to the same gym together.
Mm-hmm.
Her kid's in bike club.
Yeah.
So she had struck up a conversation. This was before New Year's of this year. So we're at the end of last year. And I just told her, like, you'll do it someday. When you want to do it, let me know. But then that escalated over a couple of weeks. And I'm like, you should just do it.
Yeah. You're going to do it.
I'll get you in.
Yep.
You should just do it. And then she started training. She was dedicated to it. She was not a runner. She didn't even know what a Ramba was. I'm not kidding. She did not know what a Ramba was. I'm like, have you ever been on Ramba? She's like, what is a Ramba? I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this is where we're starting.
She did awesome.
She did awesome.
I passed her at maybe mile, like I was in 95 and she was going with her friend, and their like energy and excitement was just, I mean, it was energizing, it gave me energy. So having people like that their entire lives, I think so much of us, our entire lives are told, like, yeah, it's hard. Like, you don't, that's what other people do. You don't do that stuff. And we start doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Something empowering right there. But yeah, just her with that energy.
The two of them started in the spring, going from not knowing what Ramba is to, training on the course, finding out what it is, learning how to use GPSs and all the stuff. Super impressive. A priming, it's like the perfect blueprint that anybody can do this.
Yeah.
Regardless of background and ability, you just have to have the desire.
And who was the first one on the page talking about that new format for the crusher that you're doing? It was Courtney saying, all right, let's go.
With the 25.
Yeah. So I think what people are calling the minis and stuff like that, the smaller distances, are such a great opportunity to dip your toes in.
Yeah.
And just learn it.
Yeah. It's a building block,
Right. Well, that got me into polar roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Which piece got you into polar roll?
The Margie.
Oh yeah, the mini. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy polar roll. If you were on a bike, it's 50-50, but on snowshoes, it's pretty good.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to bike in the winter. That seems crazy.
I'd have to buy a bike.
The last time you did it was pretty good, wasn't it? It was cold.
It's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that year was pretty good conditions. That was, I think, the first year that we ended up kind of doing that newish format with the route, and it's a solid route.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
If you need a bike, let me know.
Oh, I've got a normal mountain bike. I don't have a fat bike.
You're going to be up in Rambut today and tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
We can.
I'll be up at Rambut.
We have
today.
access to
Yeah.
bikes.
Oh yeah.
I can
There you go.
point you in the right direction for a good snowshoe.
We brought our snowshoes. So I've got that. But yeah, it's beautiful weather out there for that. What is it, like 0 right now?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
negative 20 wind chill.
Crisp.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
It's going to be nice.
It's actually a perfect day to snowshoe.
Oh,
Yeah.
just beautiful. Yeah.
With the gale warning.
Oh, is it gale warning?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yep.
Not in the woods.
It's Marquette.
Yeah. Not in the woods.
Not in the woods.
It'll be
Nope.
fine.
That's what he's telling Stacy to get her to go snowshoeing with us. Is that it's going to be warm in the woods.
She's not going.
Well, it'll be warm when you're moving
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not warm when you're not moving.
Exactly.
Well, I think we got to get going. This has been great, but I got a kid I got to pick up from basketball in about 20 minutes.
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Appreciate it.
really appreciative
Yeah.
you guys came up.
I am disappointed
too?
that you didn't incorporate all of your pieces that you wanted to.
Yeah. Just remember, for all of you other hashtag beat meat out there, you gotta just keep on pushing, keep on grinding, and keep on giving good suggestions.
There's a party in the USA.
Oh yeah, there is a party in the USA.
Party in the USA.
Put my hands up, playing my song.
Yep.
Until next time. Well, until Polar Roll.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.
Absolutely.
All right,
Always a
guys.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over and out.